Man, I swear we need to get like the back chat or what would you call those chat?
Like the backstage recording sort of thing.
Backstage. Yeah, we need to get. Remember what you said last week? You were like, Steve's the guy that records the back chat, like with his phone in the background. I'm gonna start doing that.
You should.
I will no longer
Okay.
be allowed on YouTube.
I'm kidding, man.
Whoa.
So what's going on, man? How's everyone doing this fine Taco Tuesday?
Excellent. So
Good.
Pretty good.
I just got hit with a very tempting email from Spec Fiction.
Oh, let's see.
For a job or
No. I will remain homeless for a while. No. It was for the Harley from the company.
Harley from the company. Are we talking a motorcycle or a statue?
Statue.
Okay.
The Harley that doesn't look anything like Harley, or the Harley that looks like Harley.
Wow.
Zinga! No, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
Oh man.
Harley's cousin or her? No.
The J&D Harley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a cousin.
Back in stock. Oh man. Let's see.
All right, Buck. You could cancel that order now if you want.
Yeah.
No. They told me it's in stock because I signed up on the wait list.
Oh, sweet. Are you gonna jump on that?
I'm about to see if I have the guts to do it.
Sounds like a live pre-order.
Ooh.
Ooh, share that screen.
They want all the money up front. That's a no from me.
Oh, really? Damn.
I don't do payment plans, and you can't put the deposit down. So maybe it'll be there for a while, and I'll change my mind later.
A lot of people were after her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone probably canceled.
Yeah.
Or he got more stock.
But to go around the panel really quick, what's up, Brenton?
Well, I guess I messed it up already. It's Taco Tuesday, and I had like chicken nuggets today. So I didn't even get that right.
You're white, so it's all good.
Oh,
I get a pass.
Hey, half of me is offended by that.
Yeah.
The other half is laughing its ass off. It doesn't matter.
So, Brenton, have you pulled the trigger on any new statues or not yet?
No, I have one in my cart.
Don't we all? Don't we all, sir?
That's
I
funny.
just haven't hit that checkout button yet.
Just one? Just one in the cart?
Just one.
On how many websites? One per website? Just one?
You know what I did do though? I added it to the cart, and then I looked at the amount, and it was really high, and I didn't realize I already had something in the cart.
Oh, you would click the 3 times. You got 3 of them in there. Okay.
I could picture Brenton has a mirror on his desk, and he places an order for an item, and it's like a Moon Knight situation with Steven and Mark. I think, Brenton, don't you put that in the cart, Brenton.
There's Brenton and there's Mr. Strange.
Yeah.
I'm probably the Steven, and the Mark's in the mirror, and he's like, "Don't you fucking order that."
Don't order that, Brenton. Steven.
London.
Jesus.
I still remember when Brenton was like, "Do you mind if I join the panel one day?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know
if
if
you want to
you're
do this."
up to par, yeah.
Yeah. I apologize. Nah, cool, Brenton. Cash, man. How's everything?
You know, Brenton, ever since he got this string, right? Let me say, man.
Okay.
Brenton is like, dude, he's like that 10-year-old boy that gets kissed by that chick. You know, the chick he gives a
I
little
didn't know
sweet
where
tart
this story
candy
was
to.
going.
You know,
Come on.
and like,
10-year-old Strange. Huh?
He was 10-year-old. He wasn't getting kissed by a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
right. So 10-year-old Brenton.
He's 10-year-old. Thank you.
Yeah, 10-year-old Brenton is getting
Thank you.
kissed by the schoolgirl, right? And he is so excited. And it's like, it's to the point, if this statue isn't purchased by next Friday, I'm buying it for you, damn it. Like, I gotta stop this madness, man. But I'm doing good, guys, man. I'm doing good.
All I pictured there was the Sandlot. You know, when he like pretends to drown and then makes out with the hot lifeguard.
Nice. But you're like Lucy and what was her name? Lucy and Charlie Brown. She takes the statue and takes it away from him. Hold that statue in front of you and take it away.
You know what's funny? What Brenton just brought up? That kid eventually had like 10 kids with that lifeguard. So Brenton, I see what you did there. Yeah. 10 statues in the.
Well, I don't know. Cash was trying to give me ideas and notes to write to for a CGC signing earlier today. So.
No, that was me.
Oh,
was that? Or did he get you too?
Yeah, I think it was like, don't write this.
People hate you, Brenton. People hate you. That's it. They're after you.
Tone, man, how's it going, man?
It's going. Doing all right today.
The cat is so cute, man.
Dude, yeah, she's in.
Right in the corner.
All three of them, my cats are in heat right now, and they want to be by me. So, and she's not shy.
This cat will like freak you out of nowhere. Pudge is like, I fell to the floor and broke my knees.
Hit the deck.
Doing all right though, man.
That's good, man. Pudgy, man, how's everything going?
Very good, sir. Good for a Tuesday. That we're here in front of the camera, in front of the microphone, in front of the coffee cup, ready to talk statues.
I thought I heard Matt for a second in the background.
Turn off your devices? No.
Yeah.
Is somebody yelling to turn off your phones?
Yeah. That's cool. Money, man.
And she's gone.
And she's gone.
Harley is gone.
I could. Harley. I thought you meant the woman in the background. Like, what'd you do, man?
I was like,
I wonder.
Terminate.
Somebody in the chat is very thankful for your up-to-the-minute status report on Spec Fiction stuff.
Which one of you was it in the chat? I'm gonna strangle you.
I think it's a safe bet.
Allegedly, Buck. Allegedly. Remember when I said pre-show? There's like there can only be one. There can only be one. Then you're eliminated.
Oh my god.
Can't.
Oh,
can't.
man.
Backstage was like Highlander. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
There can only be one.
Yeah, I'm doing good. On a Tuesday, I've been reading comics, which is unusual, but I'm actually getting into the Thor omnibus. I'm liking it now. I read like 5 single issues today.
Oh wow.
It messes with your eyes, right? Like,
yeah, that's why I'm like sitting here like, damn, because I was just like the last couple hours before the stream I was reading. It's a pretty good book, man. It actually makes me regret selling my Thor premium format, the one where he's hopping over Surtur, the Daniel Bell one, because his suit. I mean, that looks exactly like he does in that line or in that run. So I was like, damn, makes me miss that. But yeah, I'm doing good.
That Assad Ribic art, it's really nice.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's cool, man. And John, man, how's everything?
Doing good for a Tuesday, man. Looked forward to the show all day today. So stoked to be here. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm looking forward to chilling with you guys. So I'm excited.
I loved your 60 seconds. You're like, I'm out here watering the lawn on my property.
I said, I'm
like
gonna
an
just,
adult, you know.
Responsibilities.
Cool, yeah, but I'll make time for you guys.
I'll make it,
60 seconds of my time.
You can hear the water in the background. I'm like, oh, the audio is. They're gonna blast me for the audio. But that's okay.
Cool, man. Well, our last one, Buck. I'm sorry you lost your pre-order, but
That's fine. Someone made, but the Cosmos made the decision for me.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't meant to be. Buy something else. But yeah, just been chilling. You know, working on my portfolio and stuff, and just tweaking stuff here and there. So nothing much.
cool. So I've been bringing this up for a couple of weeks now. I'm like vacation is coming up for me pretty soon. So like a lot of people are taking vacation, but like the meetup. I don't know if anyone's interested still, but I was thinking of going to like California for a little bit and then stopping by Colorado and then coming back. But I don't know. Has anybody thought about it? Has anybody like? I was gonna go visit Jerry while I was in Colorado too. I mean, I didn't ask him.
Does Jerry know?
No, I didn't ask him
Wow.
or anything. But
If
He's
you
gonna
come
get to his
if
door.
you-
Just
Knock, knock, knock.
If you come to
Sideshow.
California, I'll meet up, dude.
oh yeah,
Well,
I'll
there
be
you
in
go.
San
Meet up,
Diego
too.
most likely. Yeah,
Yeah, and
You
I'll
should
make the
yeah.
drive.
And the trip in Canada, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, are you in Toronto or?
Yeah, I'm in Toronto. I'm about an
Oh
hour.
yeah, I've been there before, so I'll probably.
Have
stop
you
by.
really?
It's
Oh, nice.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what these guys say. Toronto's beautiful.
Wow.
Canada.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
kidding. I'm kidding.
But is it anything?
Even I say, it's iffy, but
I don't know about Toronto, but like this beautiful place in Canada.
Look at the deadpan look John gives. Like, are you fucking kidding
what
me?
the fuck are you?
John doesn't even stay in Toronto, so why is he pissed off?
That's my home
Oh, you're
place.
from T Dot, man.
Oh, I grew up in Tita. I'm like flipping 30 minutes for an hour, 30 minutes to an hour from, depending on the traffic, from Toronto. Yeah, I grew up there. But it's crazy though. It's like, it's too much hustle and bustle now.
Yeah.
It's like when I grow up, I want to be New York. That's the feel you get.
Yeah, exactly. The buildings just keep getting taller and
Yeah.
taller.
Oh yeah.
Can't see the sun anymore.
I don't know if you guys seen this before. Whoever you are, stop sending me invites. To
Oh, man.
I saw the screenshot you posted. It was hilarious, Thor. But what's up, man? San Diego Comic Con would be an awesome place to be.
Oh.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I
That'd
get
be
like I've been there a couple of times, so you get emailed first. People who've been before, you get emails first. So if I get tickets for this year, I'll definitely go. But it's always hard to get tickets to that thing.
So maybe Queen should take notes. You go out there before you should get emailed first.
That'd be cool. But yeah, man, like Eddie, I'll be in San Diego most likely. Definitely come up to LA, right?
Yeah, or I can go to San Diego. As long, it would be easier if you were in SoCal. But if you're in California, dude, I'll try my best to go wherever you're at. So it's not like you have to drive around
yeah.
California.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I-
I love meeting up with whoever, especially if they're out here. Like, I'll definitely go out of my way to meet up because when else are you gonna get the chance?
Oh yeah. True. Same with you guys. If you guys come to the East Coast,
You
Virginia
know who
area.
survived.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's funny. What's his name? Had a question for you, Walton. How did you lose that pre-order?
Dude, it was just like I refreshed the page after speaking. I think like 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, it was gone because I didn't take it instantly. It was gone. Like I'd actually put it in my cart too, and I just thought for a few moments, and when I tried, it was gone.
Well, it wasn't a pre-order, right? It was that you had been notified. You put yourself on a wait list.
I put myself on a wait list, but it's still a pre-order. Someone probably let go of their pre-order, and a bunch of people got the email at the same time I did. I'm guessing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And and maybe someone in this chat, someone who, maybe not us, but like in the live audience, I don't know, man.
There is 40 people watching right now, so there's a big chance.
Expose yourself.
No, don't expose yourself on the internet. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
Oh, come on.
Get down.
So our main topic for tonight is pre-order. In case you didn't know, is it worth it to pre-order anymore?
Maybe Buck should go first.
Perfect timing.
Depends on the company and depends on the piece. Some things aren't going to sell out immediately. Some things will, just gauge the hype in the community, and also look at the company. Somewhere like Prime One and Sideshow, like they don't release their edition size instantly, so they can meet the initial rush in demand. And once like they get those orders in, they put an additional amount so they can then like get those stragglers, the people that are undecided, and they can basically get the most out of like the community, get the most people that are going to buy the product and get maximum profit. So those companies with Prime One and Sideshow, I say you don't have to ever rush to pre-order. The only time you need to start worrying is like, the piece has started shipping, a bunch of positive reviews are out, and if there's like an exclusive you want, then you got to jump on it. Other companies where there's like a lot of hype, or they don't produce as much in terms of ES, and they set their ES like from the very beginning, then if you like it, buy it. Don't waste time. Then again, sometimes you might just there's some pieces that just don't sell out regardless, even if they're good. For instance, look at the Queen Studios Batman Who Laughs on Throne and the Batman on Throne. Those are quarter scale pieces, and they're extremely expensive. And I feel like just about every site I've checked still has them available. And I know the ESs are like tiny. I don't think they're doing up to even 1,000 of those combined. I'm not sure, but I think the Batman Who Laughs is probably around 300 or something in the ES, and it's still available on a bunch of sites. So
So something really quick on what you said earlier was like the the thing I don't understand is Sideshow Prime One doesn't release edition sizes, but they put the pre-order up, right?
mhm.
So from a company standpoint, I would assume it would make sense to wait, for interest to see if people are interested in it, right?
Mhm.
To make your quantity. But then like I don't get making people wait a year like this Psylocke. If the edition size is going to be like 5,000, why not just announce it from the very get-go,
Oh,
Like
because they don't know, right? They don't know it's gonna be 5,000. They're gonna see, like, for instance, if there's a difference between 2,000 people ordering while it's still to be determined and 1,000 people ordering, right? And depending on that demand, that's how they're gonna set their ES. So before, if 2,000 people order, they might have some kind of math equation, or they probably have a process for determining what their ES will be, and so they apply that like every time. And so if 2,000 people order, maybe it's like they gauge the interest on social media. They're looking at groups. They also, the rate at which people jumped on, how popular is the character? Is there a movie coming out that's gonna help boost like the popularity of the character at the same time? Do they want to take the risk? Those kind of things, and that will determine what the ES is. I think I remember I watched Cash's like stream with John, Tone, and Brenton, and you guys were talking about the stuff from the last SDCC or Sideshow Con,
PCS stuff.
and yeah, and you got to the new Captain America PF, and I think someone said the old one hasn't sold out yet, but the ES is
Mhm.
sold out. That's 2,000 ES. It's gone. And like someone said, they don't maybe people aren't too crazy about it, but like the ES is gone. That's 2,000. That's a crap ton of money already they've made. And then the collector's edition, because they're doing it in batches, they don't care. They can close it at any time, and they don't actually have to do the 3,000 that they've set the ES at, right? And so they're still selling a bunch. So every now and then I'll see someone post on Facebook they just got the piece and they got it for like maybe free shipping or something. They got a good deal on that. So they offer like some kind of deals on that. But like the thing is they can be very flexible even once they've set their ES. That's like the upper limit, and they don't have to produce as many as they say they're gonna produce.
gotcha. John, how about you? What's your thoughts on it?
I think Buck hit the nail on the head when it comes to it depends on what company you're ordering from, and the product, right? You have pieces that are made to order where you get a certain amount, and then if you don't order within that time frame, they'll even reduce the amount. Like let's say Prime One or XM one, XM I think does it more. They may have a 999 edition size up to, but if 999 people don't order it, then they reduce it. So I think if it's a piece you're really interested in and you want it, then you should pre-order it if it's made to order. But I just think like, when you look at Sideshow, for example, I think the environment that collecting is in right now, you don't need to pre-order right away.
Yeah.
You really don't. Especially if they're not coming out right away with like look at I'll give you an example, Moff Gideon, the Star Wars Moff Gideon statue. It only had a 700 edition size, and it's still available. It's still available. So I think it's going to come down to the character. But if you have a sideshow piece on a to be announced edition size, my personal practice is I don't pre-order anymore, just because their business practices changed. It used to be like they put out a statue, for example, Thanos on throne. The exclusive went up, sold out in minutes. That's how it used to be back in the day, and I think the companies are sort of moving away from that.
Definitely. Eddie, like, what's your thoughts on it? Like, you collect a Prime One, Sideshow, and a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah. I think that it's up to you whether it's worth it. Like, because you guys are talking about exclusivity, which is a good point to pre-order, but also some people can't afford the pieces at all at once, or like even the deposit and then whatever that is all at once. Some people need the payment plan. So if you need the payment plans, it's a good idea to pre-order so you have time over the couple of years or a year when it's coming out to pay that item off. Like, we don't recommend that, I think, necessarily for most of the people on this panel. It's much smarter to hold on to your money and maybe pay it all off at the end if you have that will to do that. But some people don't. They need those payments to come out, or otherwise they're not going to save that money. So I think that's a good reason to pre-order. But exclusivity, I don't see it in any real licensed stuff anymore. Like even maybe J&D and like anime stuff, but even like some of that stuff, it stays available or it becomes available later or something happens. Because two things I pre-ordered recently only because I thought that they were going to sell out and they didn't. Like the Loki from Queen Studios.
Oh, nice.
It's supposed to be more limited, and at one point it was like on two different sites. One side it was sold out, and another side it was low stock or whatever. So I was like, oh, I want that. I better pre-order it just to secure it. So I pre-ordered it, and both the sites got more stock in. And that's like a lower ES on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have waited on that one. And then there's a How to Train Your Dragon statue coming out from Toka Core or Taka Core Studio. Yeah. That was sold out.
Is that a Toothless?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Toothless and Hiccup. That was sold out in the beginning. So I thought I had missed it, and it came back up randomly on Sideshow, and I got it, and it was on waitlist for a while. Now it's on pre-order again, and it also has like a lower ES for today's standards. So I don't know. Just in my experience, I think you can wait on almost everything licensed until in-hand pictures show up, and even like slightly after, but you don't want to wait too long after that. But yeah, that's just the experience I've seen recently.
I do like how you keep bringing up license, and this is our unlicensed guy right here.
Yeah, customs, you better pre-order. If you're in the custom game, you better pre-order because you might not get another shot.
100%.
Definitely. Pudgy, how about you? Like, what do you think?
I was having a conversation earlier with Joe with Vein 21 about something having to do with this subject, and I was wondering. We were both talking about, is there almost like a chicken and the egg thing with pre-ordering and the price of future pieces? Because like Buck was saying, he goes, they will set an ES depending on how they gauge the interest with how many pre-orders they get. So now if a company consistently doesn't get a lot of pre-orders because the community shies away from doing pre-ordering, does that send a signal to the statue company to be gun shy about producing a lot, and then they're going to make smaller ESs because they're not getting pre-orders to gauge interest? So do we? I mean, it won't happen the first time, like the first cycle, because they'll come out with a price and an ES. But now, if the ESs get smaller because pre-orders become less frequent, do we drive the price up because now you're going to have a smaller ES?
Yeah.
And they got to pay the bills. So if they're not going to sell 1,000 at 600, are they going to sell 300 of them at 750?
Well, the prices are going up anyway, right? So.
Well, just like if we could just in a controlled environment lock the prices, lock inflation, and just have the controlling factor being the community interest, the pre-orders, and the subsequent production. Do we not pre-order, send them a message that we're not that interested? Now the pre-orders, now the ES has become smaller, but they got to keep the lights on. They got to feed the artists. Now the piece prices go up. There's your exclusivity.
So you think the PO, the edition sizes and the POs are the reason that prices haven't gone even higher lately?
Not necessarily, but it definitely could. It could be a factor that helps them pay the bills when you know you got 3,000 Wolverines. You know, you may not have a Mephisto, but you got 3,000 Wolverines. They'll sell eventually. 3,000 Batmans. They'll sell eventually. Everybody loves a Batman.
I guess like it's just basically you're talking about economies of scale, right? And when they can't produce a lot and offset the cost like across multiple pieces in terms of the edition size for a single like statue, then they have to make each individual piece more expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's
That's what
also that main character or very popular characters, a high ES, will help fund smaller characters that may not get a
Right.
GS too. So they're going to use that money to fund other projects.
Right.
I think in
Or other
as a
projects.
business, they probably don't want to be thinking about their projects like that. At this point, I find it so hard to see. Well, not necessarily, but like what you're saying would be like them being extremely passionate about the other characters to then use the successful projects to fund them, and I just don't see them as being that like passionate.
Well, think of it this way. What's the ES on this cap we've been looking at that's coming out? The one that I pre-ordered.
I think it's almost 5K like the other one.
5,000?
Almost. Maybe
Okay,
it's
because
like,
they're releasing it with an accompanying Black Widow, and that ES is 600. So that kind of goes to prove Britain's point, in the sense that they're released together, they're posed together in advertising, just like the previous Black Widow and Cap. And the ESs are significantly different because Cap will subsidize Black Widow.
So Knight says something pretty interesting. I thought 3,000 pieces for $1,000 or 1,000 pieces for $2,000.
1,000
scary,
quality
yeah.
pieces for 2,000.
So I feel like you guys are talking about XM in a certain way. Like XM does like the made to order stuff. Someone mentioned that earlier too.
Yeah.
MTO. Would you guys consider that as another option or like an option Sideshow should take, or
I think
Prime One?
I think it's a fantastic option, but always cap it. Like Sideshow has the made to order process, but they don't cap it. XM, I like the way XM caps it. So that's the maximum we're gonna make. If we don't get enough pre-orders, then we'll bring it down.
I like it too.
I'd love Sideshow to do that.
Cool, Pudge. Tone, this is like the first time on the stream, man, and you have a good amount of statues behind you. What are your thoughts on pre-orders?
I'm gonna second everything that pretty much everybody says, but then the other thing is I guess it comes down to how fast you want it to come in once it's released.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can really add to it. If you really like that piece and you want it right away, you'll probably pre-order it so you can get it in hand right as it's released.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, everything else, everybody's right.
Oh, look at that cat in the background. Oh my god.
oh man.
Hey,
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Get down.
Get down.
Get down.
Get down.
Oh man.
yeah, naughty girl.
That's gotta
Sorry, it's a reflex. We'll drive by in the area.
I didn't know we were allowed to do that live.
Live.
Cash, man. What are your thoughts on it?
We did the show yesterday, right? Looking over stuff for a year later, and it's crazy that out of about 30 to 40 pieces, none of those have actually sold out.
That's crazy.
or
yeah.
low stock or anything. None of them. I'm not. Doesn't matter if it's PCS, Sideshow, whoever, doesn't matter. Like none of them are sold out. Doctor Doom and Black Widow being the lowest one. Black Widow has a 600 ES. Doctor Doom has a total of 2250 with the EX.
Mm.
Still not low stock or sold out. Um, so it kind of
Taskmaster
makes
says
you. I agree with Eddie and John mostly. Like you don't have to pre-order unless you want to wait for in-hand picks. However, if you are irresponsible and you feel like a payment plan option that's forced to come out is better for you, then that's what I would do. Um, but I think XM I like the best in terms of the ES because no matter what, you know it's never going over 999 no matter what, and I like that. Of course, you won't know what the exact number is gonna be until they announce it, but I like just knowing no matter what of that Ghost Rider and horse, there will never be more than 999, and I think that's a good thing.
I like that too.
Yeah.
But Cash, just a really quick thing on your episode from yesterday. If you want to explain it to a couple of people that haven't watched it yet, you did an episode on a, I guess, throwback on.
Yeah, it was basically like since it's been a year and a half almost, like do we feel like it's still worth it or is the hype still there for any of those pieces? And the general consensus of what like I got from the community was out of all 40 of those pieces, most people have only PO'd one or two statues or they're just waiting for in-hand picks. Like Huntress was one that a lot of people PO'd or Captain America, and that was pretty much it.
Got you. That's interesting, man. That's a
Yeah.
great like idea too of going back to like Sideshow Con and seeing like what's come of it. So great stuff,
Yeah.
man. Brenton keeps flexing with the Doctor Strange that's been that's been sold out for some time now. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much more to add. I think I'm kind of more agreeing with what Eddie was saying, where I think sometimes payment plans just help kind of organize you a little bit. You know, everyone's
Exactly.
slightly different, and I think it's not always bad to have that option to help organize whatever works for you the best.
Yeah. I've always said in the past, I've had a budget, and just like a car payment or a house payment, I have my hobby budget, and I allocate that much a month. And with a vendor like Sideshow, I can have three pieces and stagger them so that I'm making a payment each month, and I end up with all three pieces, and I stay within my budget. Other times, I'll just do a what you call an NRD, and then when it's ready, they bill me in total. Depends on what your finances are.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to the person and kind of how they want to manage each piece. You
Yep.
know, if there is something coming out and they're like, oh, I really need to jump on this now, but I don't have all the funds available, maybe just throw it on a payment plan for now so that you can at least guarantee to get it.
Yeah, it's nice that you don't have to be deep in the pockets to be able to get your hands on a $1,500 piece.
Yeah, especially with the
You,
cost,
you,
the way
you can
everything's
you can get it.
skyrocketing at this point, it seems like I don't know if that's going to be a more popular option in the
Option
future.
budget. Yeah, my car in the last 2 months, it's gone from filling it up for 30 to now filling it up for 60 today. So an affordable payment plan for your statues that doesn't go up might not be a bad deal.
Cool. I feel like the consensus is like it varies. You know, it varies on the collector and it varies on your collection, and it also varies on your, I guess, economic status.
Situation. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with it either. I mean, come on, like everyone's set in a different thing. So, but I don't mind the payment plans. But I know John mentions that.
I know
Sorry,
this is
man.
happening.
If you can set that money aside to your, to your different account, personal account, don't send this basically free loan to a company and just have them store it away anywhere they want it. Have them accumulate interest on it. You could be doing the same thing. But I don't know. For me, like I'm thinking about buying the Storm from Sideshow, but I don't know if I want to do the whole payment plan and just do that. I just want to pay in full, like.
Mhm.
But pre-ordering. So another question with that. I think Aiden answered it. If you're on a payment plan, does that mean you get the statue before everybody, or everyone that's paid already, or do you get it when the statue comes out?
Depends on
Well,
how many payments you put
yeah.
yourself on,
Mhm.
or if you pushing them back or
Yeah.
whatever. So even those, you got to be responsible. I mean, even
Mhm.
like that, like thanks to Pudgy, really helping me out, I was able to dig myself out of the hole. So don't think just because you're on a payment plan, like that still can't, become messy, because it can. So you got to be careful with that too.
And then that's the thing, is when you're in a payment plan, if you do get in a hole, because life happens. I don't know. Ever since this bloody pandemic, it's like everything's to the shitter. But life happens, and at least you have access to your money instead of having to go back and beg the company to give you your money back, and then you wait the 3 days, and then this and that.
Well, that
So,
same can
so
be said if you pay off something in full.
Yeah,
When you be able to say that, because then all that money is tied up in
exactly,
something.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I think
like a big
it's nice because companies are flexible, right? Because if
Yeah.
you're on a payment plan, then you can switch to just one payment. You have that option to be,
Yep.
Okay, I have all the money now. Let me just pay the whole thing off and be done with it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
options
they're
are
done.
good. That's for sure.
I personally refuse to do payment plans because I don't want to give companies interest-free loans, and that's my stance on it. It was like, uh, you give Prime One like your money, and then they're just with it for like 3 years or so, and nothing's coming
Yeah.
out.
Well, you're
I
probably you're probably giving the money to a finance corporation, not to Prime. Prime gets paid, so
Yeah.
Prime could give a fuck. They got their money. You're
hmm
financing it through a firm or whoever.
hmm And it's like I don't know. I just don't want to like what's the word? Put my money and then it's with them, and there's kind of like no kind of way for me to hold them accountable to any kind of deadline. I just have
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
wait and and it's like fuck you. So if I know, for instance, the piece is going to be available later, I'll just pay for it then. I'm I feel like I'm when it comes to the piece, if I really want it, I know I'm disciplined enough to save the money, and so I'll just keep it on the side. And when the piece releases, I'll pay them for it then. But I really, really hate the idea of giving a company my money, and there's nothing I can do besides say, "Give me my money back." And it's like, they give it back to me, but and that yeah, I just don't like the idea that I can't hold them accountable in any way. So I'd just rather not deal with them until the piece is ready to ship, and then I can pay them and get my piece.
Just don't do it on a live stream.
Well, see, I view it as kind of like a peace of mind, though. I like to have a little bit of a peace of mind where I'm like, oh, maybe this is all paid for, and I just
Yeah.
don't have to worry about it now.
Hmm.
It'll come out when it comes out, but at least I can start, planning other things,
Yeah,
and that piece is taken care of. So I
I
kind
hear.
of enjoy that peace of mind for me, and that's why
Yeah,
I say it's up to the individual.
Yep.
What
I've
about?
set up like a system where basically once I've accumulated enough money for a piece in my spreadsheet, I'll I'll change the status of the order, and I'll like set it to like basically I'll just write paid, and then there's like a color coding system that puts it in yellow to let me know that it's paid, but I haven't given the company the money yet. And like I just do stuff like that so I know, okay, this is dealt with. And I'll do stuff like maybe I'll take out the money, maybe I'll put in another account that's meant specifically for purchasing statues. But it's
Hmm.
just I just hate the idea of giving them the money and then like they hold all the cards and I'm just waiting with like
Eddie, you were about to say something?
What did we talk about? Uh, pre-ordering, pre-ordering as a way of um as showing, or like telling a company you want something, like, because Prime
Well,
One cancels pre-orders, right? Because they don't, or cancels pieces because there's not enough people backing it. So
mhm.
what about pre-ordering in that case? Like me with I'm worried the Batman Forever stuff won't come out
Right.
because
Mm.
not
That goes.
enough backers or whatever.
Yeah, that
So what
touches
about
on what me
pre-ordering
and
for
Vane
that?
were saying. The pre-orders are the way they gauge interest.
Do you think that Well, we know with Prime One especially, they'll cancel it. They've done it several times so far. But like, do you think other companies go ahead and fully produce a piece to see how much it actually sells out, and they base the popularity of something off of that, or do they all base popularity off of something on pre-orders? Because if they do, we need to be pre-ordering when we want it.
Yeah.
I think XM does that. Like it's like the company that does it the most. Like their edition sizes are like 179, 339. Like it's really really low because I'm guessing too. Like the POs aren't coming in.
Doesn't it seem?
How low do you think they'll allow those numbers to go before they just cancel something?
I don't know. Like what you guys, somebody mentioned earlier is like some statues are now funding other statues. I never thought of it that way. So I'm guessing they don't like the lowest probably like 200 or 100 something. But like
that's the way figures do it. That's why like cheap figure companies do shit that way. That's why we get repaints and stuff to fund new molds, new sculpts, new things like that.
Speaking of paint, I think it might also be different with XM because, and Buck might be able to speak to this, they're able to cut down a lot of production costs with having a in-house painter opposed to shipping it to like Jason or TTN Painter or whatever. Like they're cutting down a lot of, because I think either Aang or one of the other guys does that directly. So like they're not paying somebody else to paint those.
I think I don't know if Ang like paints it himself or anything, but all of these licensed companies have in-house painters, all of them. They always have more than one person on staff painting within the company, like painting their prototypes. And then like still, even I know PCS will still send a piece out sometimes to someone, like they'll outsource it to someone to paint it. But for the most part, they'll have like their own team, and depending on how many projects they're juggling at once, they can like outsource stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Did anyone else want to bring up anything with this pre-order stuff? Like, I know it's like a crazy subject. People are in it or not in it. So, but.
Like,
Sorry, Joe.
Go ahead.
Companies like Sideshow, they've been doing it long enough that they probably have like all these numbers. Like it's crazy the stuff they probably have figured out. They know exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it because they've been doing it for so long. They know what they can and can't do and how many pieces they can put up for order at one time. Whereas maybe newer companies don't have enough data yet on that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And the Sideshow market keeps growing every year. Like there's so many new collectors every year. It's crazy the people you see.
You know, because is that because of their price point? Because they try and keep it.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at these other companies, like it's hard probably to find anything under 1,000, right? I mean, that's become more rare for any other company.
I mean, with the conversation I was having with Vane, he was relieved to see that production line picture with that Batman the year one on the bike. Okay, he's pre-ordered that, and he was hoping and praying that doesn't get canceled for lack of interest. And I know, like Eddie said, Prime One's done that before. So it may be, there may be something to the fact that if you see something and you like it, you really want it. And the one other thing, you have to have faith in the company that the finished product is going to be something close to the pre-production. Then pre-ordering is a way to make it happen. Otherwise, these pieces may not come to be.
I like what Aiden said, because someone had made the comment a little bit earlier. It's good to show, Knight said it, it's good to show support to some companies. I agree with that, but I take Aiden's viewpoint a little bit where, okay, we show the companies love, but how do they show us love? Like he brought up a great point. Okay, I'll give you my pre-order, but secure me my shipping that day I give you my pre-order. Don't make me give you my pre-order, do a payment plan, and then in a year, 2 years, here you go. Here's the overinflated shipping price that you have to pay.
And that's after you've delayed it like several times.
How would you expect them to absorb that in today's economy?
The same way.
Say, in the last 2 months, the filling up my gas tank doubled.
That's fine.
How is a statue company that gets shipping containers going to lock in and pay you 2019 prices pre-COVID.
No one's saying 2019. Well, that's
Well-
fine if you ordered in 2019. That's not my problem. That's the problem of the company to figure out. I've ordered.
Sounds like a pretty big problem if you're that company.
I've ordered company from a companies in Hong Kong, right, that are now carrying statues, and they guarantee you the international shipping on day one when you order it. So tell me how they're able to do that.
Are they still doing that to this
They're
day?
still doing it to this day.
What size are those pieces that you're getting
Yeah.
from those companies?
They-
Are they like
they're-
smaller?
they're
like
figurines?
No, they have six. It's 6 scale. It's Queen Studios quarter scale. Loki, Mark
Yeah, but
One.
they charge inflated prices, so the prices
To-
are in
to-
the piece.
So
Built-in.
give me the inflated price, but you're giving it to me day one. So if it doesn't change,
So
Well,
that'd be
that's-
like a big
that's
bag.
not
That's like-
drop
that
shipping.
did not
That's
happen.
just
That's like, I don't want my vegetables, but then she hides it underneath the
Yeah,
meat,
that's-
and you eat it
yeah.
anyway.
yeah,
It's the same
exactly.
shit.
it's not. I don't find it to be the same shit. Like
I mean, that's-
go ahead, Brent.
That-
I purchased from them because I had no choice because the product wasn't licensed, and to know that it's all fees included.
Well, that's
That
like
is-
Big Bad
that
Toy
is a
Store,
good-
right? You know, I'm gonna get pay $4 for shipping no matter what I buy.
Yeah, of course they hide it in there. Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, they just put it in the price then.
I do like you know what? I do like the fact that it's guaranteed in that because I hear what John is saying. There's a company that sells like unlicensed Dragon Ball pieces, and there's a specific company I always go to now because they always have the shipping guaranteed, and it kind of like baffles me. How are they able to assure that, like, and make their business profitable? But all these other companies, they can't do the same. Like it's kind of confusing that this dude, his business is growing very fast. There's a lot of people coming to him, especially because he's doing that now. The tax is included in his price because he's a European seller. That's a big deal for them over there. And the shipping is also included in the pricing. And a lot of people are very appreciative of that fact, you know?
What's going on, Rashid?
It's a bit more expensive, but sometimes I look at the pricing and when I look at it, I'm thinking compared to the pricing on other websites that will still charge me the shipping later down the line, this dude is just up charging me by like $80 sometimes. And so that means I'm only paying $80 for shipping on like a quarter scale, like anime piece. I think that's crazy good. And so I only buy from him now. If he doesn't have the piece, that's when I look at other people. But like I appreciate a seller like that, and those are the kind of people I can give my money to and like, be happy with.
I have a question quick for Joel. Joel,
Mm.
when things stabilize and everything goes back to normal, you think the companies that you're giving your money to now, they're going to pass that savings back to you, or they're going
Of
to
course
keep
not.
they're going to keep the shipping rates at where they are?
Everything's going to stay the way it is.
So, you know what I mean? We're
The last thing to come up will be our wages.
yeah, of course, of course.
I'm actually kind of optimistic, and I think shipping prices might go down.
The,
But like
yeah,
in terms of the
price of oil goes
the,
up and down.
the price of the the price of the pieces, I'm not so sure. I don't think they're gonna go back down. They're just always going up, man.
Number one, how dare you?
I think it's like 2 or 3 years left, and I'm out. I'm not sure. I don't know.
The thing
You
is,
heard it here.
it's going to be a ripple effect. The companies are going to stand against the wall, and everyone's going to wait to see who's the first company to put shipping down, and then they'll move. Because if nobody puts shipping down, then they're all the same. But then it's the one company that's Sideshow's putting their shipping down. Why isn't this company doing? Why isn't that company doing it? That's where they're going to have to play a strategic game.
I
but
think
people
Sideshow
are
will
paying
do
it.
it.
Isn't
Say
it
again?
kind of like the flipper thing? Like people get mad at flippers, right? For charging
Like
this
scalpers,
inflated
sort of
price.
thing. Yeah.
But who's more to blame, the flipper or the dude paying the price?
It's kind of like both of them.
Yeah,
A little bit both
It's a
for
matter
me.
of who flinches, because like in
Yeah,
that
sure.
situation, the flipper wants to make a return like soon, right? But the person has been looking and looking and looking for the piece because of the flippers. There is no supply anywhere. They've like hoarded a bunch of the supply, and now it's a matter of how long can this flipper wait before they need to like make some of that money back. And so, or like, are they going to be able to outlast you with your desire for this piece that you're looking everywhere and you can't find? And like, the only person that has it is this person with the inflated prices. And you might just be like, fuck it. I've been waiting for this for like a month now, or like 2 months, and I still can't find a PS5. and I really want to play those new games. Maybe I'm just
Yeah.
gonna play the inflated prices. You might say that, and there's enough people that are willing to say, you know what, I'm gonna have this thing for a couple of years. If I just pay this extra markup, it's worth it to me. And just as long as there's enough people that will say it's worth it to them, is going to they can maintain that stranglehold.
Now, as the person selling, then, if you know
Look at those
that's going to
eyes, look at those
happen,
eyes.
yeah, as the person selling, then, if you know that someone's willing to do that, are you going to sell it for 500 or are you going to sell it for 1,000? When you know the guy's out there paying 1,000, what are you going to do as a business
how many
person?
guys are gonna pay 1,000? Once you've
Doesn't
gotten
matter.
all the
You
people,
just said
it
if
does
there's
matter.
enough, if there's
Yeah,
enough, then they'll
but
keep
there
charging
might
that.
not be enough.
Eh,
If you were gonna charge, there's a reason why you can't charge 20K for the PS5. There's no one that's gonna buy it for you, or maybe there's like one rich guy that's gonna do it, and then you're still trying to sell the rest of the stock you got, but there's not enough, so you drop the price again.
The whole point of this argument is to like show that the company is a business trying to make money, and they're always going to do the thing that makes them more money
Mm-hmm.
in the long run. That's why I brought up the whole flipping thing
Yeah.
and the whole like paying those prices, because I see what you're saying, Buck, but I think there's an argument for the whole thing. It'll just keep going.
But that's why you
Yeah,
see
it's
that's why you see the prices on statues are a lot higher, because these companies are closing that gap, that scalper gap.
Mm-hmm. And also,
So how
it's
did-
like, it's
How
like
do we
it's
get
just
on the shipping again? Like, are you just saying look for places that guarantee shipping?
Because we got on the shipping because as a way to pre-order they're saying don't pre-order because if you pay in full and pre-order, you're gonna have to pay higher shipping prices in 3 years depending on the state of everything.
Well, wouldn't it be the
If you
same?
pre-order this year,
Like,
No,
if I
that-
pre-order and I pay it off and it comes out a year from now, and you buy it the day it comes
You're
out,
so new.
they're not the same.
Jesus Christ! Let him
no,
finish
I
his
don't.
sentence at least.
That's not. I don't think that was the argument being made. I think we were talking about how we appreciate retailers that can charge you the shipping on the day you make the payments for the statue
Or a
Well,
set shipping.
I thought it
for
was
set shipping.
yeah. I thought it was because John said
That's
like
what John
if
said, right?
well he
It was
said
the
if
comments.
you pre-order in
It-
2019 before COVID prices, and then the piece comes out in 2022 and you have inflated shipping prices. That's the problem.
This
You
all
want the 2019 prices of shipping.
This all stems from the whole. Well, you have to think of the company, and how the company thinks of us. So it's like a give. It has to be a give relationship, not just a give take relationship.
Okay, but
Yeah.
why?
Because it's just why?
They're not
Because
they're not
you
in a
know why?
relationship with you. They're
It's-
not your friend.
Well, they are. We are in a
taking
relationship.
you
business.
money.
Excuse me. We are in a relationship.
Well,
No,
we-
we're not.
we-
100%.
Listen, with
If
home
a
buyers,
company sold one statue to every collector, they'd be out of business.
The problem is someone
They
has
have to
go
guarantee
buy
on
it.
you coming back for the
There's
next
no
statue.
personal thing with them and you because someone will
no,
always
it's
buy it.
business.
Someone will
Yeah.
always buy
Listen,
it.
there are people who go in contract for homes. They agreed to buy this home for $300,000. Then all of a sudden, the builder tells them, "Well, it's half built. Price of lumber went through the roof. If you still want the house, it's $325.
Joe, we understand.
If
what's
not, somebody
happening.
else will buy it."
We understand how it's working. What we're trying to
So,
say
is the builder supposed to absorb $25,000 worth of lumber cost? Because that's what you're asking the statue builder to make.
no.
do.
This came about because we're talking about pre-ordering, and the whole concept here is people
We're
are saying, "Hold on." People are saying you should support your company and pre-order. Okay, I'm supporting my company and pre-ordering, but how's the company helping me then? That's how that's where you need to decide. Well, do you want to put the money down to pre-order? For example, on a sideshow piece where you know it's not going to sell out, and you can wait till it hits.
Well, I'll go back to my home builder example. You make a deal with this guy. He's going to build your home. He's going to equip it the way you want. He agrees to meet a deadline. Everything's good. The one thing that's out of his control is the price of goods.
I have an answer.
Yeah,
for
but you
that.
sign a contract
Okay,
when you're
No,
doing a
no,
home.
forget.
And they break that contract.
Yeah.
They'll-
Well,
they
then if
break
you
the
break that
contract.
contract, then
So now,
adios,
They might
buddy.
have
Well,
a good reason for
there's an
breaking
easy
the
answer
contract,
to
though.
this.
And
There's an easy answer, really quick, Buck. It's easy.
Mhm.
You only pre-order with the good contractors.
There you
The
go.
one that's going to
Send them
that's going to
packing.
split the cost with you, maybe, or
That
eat
that
some of it
contractor
as
better
well.
have his
Yeah.
own forest.
I also feel
For
like
one.
no sensible person would make a contract like that where like the
Open.
price goes like out of hand so much, and then they have
Hmm.
to absorb all the risk. I don't think anyone would do that. So that's why I'm saying, why is it possible for some retailers to do that and some can't? And one of the what Brenton said with Big Bad Toy Store, or like Eddie also mentioned it, is that they when they add it into the price, they give themselves some wiggle room in the pricing. Like from the very they expect like the pricing on shipping is gonna like it's going to, what's the word, it's it's gonna go up, and they have give themselves some like wiggle room. And basically with that they oh my god, my hand, I'm searching for the words.
It's what Darth Rashid says. I like what he
Yeah.
said there.
And with that wiggle room in the pricing, they can then like be able to absorb anything if the pricing goes up.
Y-
Like,
I do agree with John to a certain extent because I do feel like it. Okay, Doctor Doom, for example, we'll just use Sideshow. If Doctor Doom is coming out and I see it's a lower ES, not that that part matters at all, but that's what's getting me to buy it. And I want to buy it now. Why it's in the pre-order stage, it doesn't come out for months or years later, whatever. If I'm pre-ordering this within the first 24 hours, there should be some sort of also incentive for repeat customers who are reward members as well to say, hey, we know shipping's inflated, whatever, but if you pre-order in this deadline, we'll be able to lock you in to 100. It obviously won't be low shipping, but we're going to kind of like try to gauge it to what we think it would be. I think that would be a perk to get you to pre-order as well versus like Batman Batcave. That shipping was $400.
I think
So it's like if I had a got it in the middle, maybe I could have saved $100 off or something.
what's that
See that?
phrase where it's like I don't know what the phrase is. I can't think of it. But anyway, I think it's like
Damn it.
rather than give you
Inflation.
rather than the company give some people a little bit of leeway, they choose to not give anybody any because it just makes
Yeah.
it easier. You don't want to, you can't do some this way and some that way. It's like a parent, right? Like
Oh,
you
that's how
can't
school,
do
bro.
this with this kid and this with that kid just because of circumstances or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to treat them all the same, and in that way, it all comes out fair. You know?
One last thing isn't would I be accurate in saying these companies, the Sideshow, Prime, etc., they don't set a shipping rate. They deal with shippers, DHL, FedEx, whoever. They get the rate from them. Now, that's not saying that they might be padding it. There's definitely that possibility that they're padding it. But I'm saying the rates in general, are coming from the shippers. So,
They have raised the prices on their Sideshow art prints by almost $20 to $30, and not one collector has said anything. I was gonna mention it to CC yesterday, but I forgot. Nobody has said anything about their framed art prints. Are literally went from $260 to now $290, if I'm not mistaken, or $280. I can't remember. So it's $20 to $30 more. I get it. Stuff is going up and everything, but I also feel like with price increases, you should also let people know as well, even in like a newsletter or something. Hey, $10 more. We're still going to make sure we give you that great quality. Don't worry, you're not going to lose any sort of quality. If we're able to make them go down in the future, we'll let you know. Kind of like Netflix does. It's like, well, you guys are only giving us more quality movies, but you're raising up the price. So I was even like sitting down one day, right? Netflix prime example. Over the last 5 years, Netflix has went up $1.66 slowly if you divide it by the last 5 years from 2016 to 2021. So everything is going up because they'll always use the thing of we want to give you guys better service, whether that's statues, ES, whatever. So
I mean, you're onto a good point there. Where if you have utilities, I mean, your utility company of any kind usually alerts you to an increase in your cost of utilities.
yeah.
I hope no one's taking Aiden's advice on this one. I'm selling all my statues.
It's good advice. It's good advice.
But might have to come down to it if things go the way they are. But Tone, man, you've been keeping quiet. Like I feel like you're gonna have something big to say pretty soon. So
No, I'm just letting everybody, say their part. I think like in the instance of Prime One canceling pieces, they shouldn't do that. They should at least produce the pieces for the people who pre-ordered. So it is like an XM situation where it's a made to order, not just outright cancel the piece because people have invested their money. At least look out for the people who did pay. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Because then that edition size becomes even more exclusive, and people have that an awesome piece.
Yeah.
and a piece they like what's it called, pre-ordered with,
Yeah.
Mhm.
they put up like their stake on the very
Yeah.
beginning, and it
Okay.
shows a little bit of commitment.
In
Tangentially,
this, I'm gonna play devil's advocate to this one. I shouldn't do this because it's gonna escalate the conversation. But in that scenario, let's say we'll use the Batman Forever for example. I pre-ordered the Batman Forever, right? I put my money down, an NRD. Only 100 people pre-order it. It's not enough for the company to make it at the cost they were offering at without losing money. In that scenario, what happens is they cancel it. You get all your money back because you didn't know it was going to be canceled. You get the NRD back, so you don't lose anything except having that really awesome piece you wanted in your collection.
Mm-hmm.
So in one scenario, a company loses out on money, which could be wages to a worker. It could be actual negative things. The only thing I'm losing is a statue that I really wanted. Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
One is way higher like value morally, and one is me crying like a baby because I didn't get the piece that I wanted.
So would it be bad for a company to just come out and be honest and be like, hey, I don't want to say
No.
crowdfunding because we all hate crowdfundings, but would it be possible for a company to say, hey, we were going to make this statue 999 pieces, but if we don't get to a minimum of whatever, let's say 100 pieces, we're not making it.
Nope, that's what customers do.
Why can't they do that? Why can't they just say, hey, be open-ended instead of putting the piece up, getting everybody's NRD, getting payments, getting people excited. People are making the room, people are building displays, people are selling hot toys, figures to fund this project, and then you absolutely swipe the rug from under them.
I feel
about
like
you-
most companies don't do that. They don't cancel POs once they've put it out.
It
except
doesn't
for
happen
maybe-
often. It doesn't happen often.
Well,
Like
you're
Prime
talking
One.
license too, not custom.
I'm not
So
talking
you're
custom. I'm not talking
license.
custom. This is all licensed. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
feel
then
like
you're
if-
back to the argument of do I PO or do I wait till it becomes available?
The chicken
but you're
or
not,
the egg?
But you're not back. You're not in that. You're not in that predicament because then they're telling you, "Hey, we need to get to 100 pre-orders to fund this project. If we
I
don't
see his
get to it,
point.
then at that point,
Yeah.
you're obviously going to pre-order to support the project, right? Like,
Yeah,
for example, if
right.
Eddie's Batman Forever, they said, "Hey, we need a minimum of 100 orders to fund this."
He's
Anyone who's-
ordering it.
If he's ordering it, anyone who's
Yeah.
interested in this project is going to
Yeah.
order it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I like that idea.
Well,
And
you
then-
think
I
they
think
will,
Hasbro
but you,
does that too, right?
Yeah, they do.
people,
There's
like
people
you're
that will
holding
wait.
your money.
There's people that
Yeah.
will wait. I would wait. I would wait.
Man, if
I'd
they
like-
put out a Riddler buck, then people ain't gonna wait. If Twitter had a sideshow right now and said we're gonna do a Riddler, everybody on
Order
certain
scale
channels
Riddler.
they're gonna say something. They gonna be putting them out there tomorrow.
What were you
They'll,
saying,
they'll,
Brenton?
they'll
Sorry.
petition them.
Well, I'm saying like you argue that you don't like the companies to hold your money,
Okay.
so you're going to be depending on others to fill that 100
Yeah.
until you jump on board.
Yeah, we're tired of carrying your weight, John.
No, I'm talking about if I'm
just
talking
my
about
position, though.
if I'm supporting a piece and supporting the company, then I'm obviously going to pre-order. I'm not going to support Sideshow who puts a to be announced edition size and then we have to wait a year and a half, 2 years for the piece, them holding my money. Because they're not going to cancel. I know they're not going to cancel. But if I like a Prime 1 piece where I know they'll cancel if there aren't enough orders, then I'm going to support that project. Definitely.
I'll be straight
Depends
up.
on the vendor.
I'll still wait, man.
But-
I won't
Well,
blink.
It also
I'll-
doesn't matter because Sideshow isn't gonna. They're not gonna cancel it.
Of course not,
And
yeah.
even if the ES is 5,000, they're still not gonna care if that 5,000 takes 10 years to sell.
They'll die on that hill, yeah.
Yeah, they'll just throw up a 20% free shipping thing. They'll be like 20% free shipping.
Yeah, because they
So
can.
this is like a Prime 1
This is
issue
a
pretty
Prime
much
1
because
issue,
they're
yeah.
the only
Yeah.
ones that
Yes,
cancel.
this is like a Prime 1
Yeah.
kind of.
Then they'll show it
It's
at a con.
horrible. It's horrible to like have that stigma now, you know, like the Prime One going like, oh, now we're known for canceling stuff. Not that's what they know us for. I feel like that's bad. Like it's bad business to me. But you
Even
guys
the
are
ones
getting
they
heated
do,
up.
the ones they do cancel, like when you see them, I'm never surprised. I'm like, who wanted
Oh
that
yeah,
anyways?
and there's that too. But still, like that title of canceling is now under your belt. So that's. But I'm honestly glad that we had this conversation, and I know everyone's getting heated up. So let's get on to a fun part of the show. I call this one PM me for price. So the goal of this game is to guess the price this person is trying to sell it at. I'm not gonna list the name, the company, eBay, Facebook, whatever, but let me know what you guys think this one's going for.
You should start a new one that's guess what the shipping cost is.
Yeah. Still
Bruh,
heated there.
how many bucks?
Ooh,
Ooh, that came
So
out
this-
nice.
wow.
This is the Sideshow Classic Catwoman OG price. I can't believe this is pretty high up for OG one. It's $400.
I don't remember this one.
I don't remember this either.
I remember it.
This is during my hiatus.
It's one of the first statues I saw, actually.
Yeah.
This is quarter?
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, premium format.
10K.
10K.
Okay, that's better.
No.
That's still too high,
Nah, it's
especially
350.
1800.
15, yeah, that's all right, man. I think so.
Yeah.
350.
Jesus.
It's not the price you would pay, Buck, but the price this person is
Oh.
listening for.
Oh, my bad. $750.
1100.
It's funny. Poor boy's looking for her.
14.
Boy, not after this price.
Is this in the man? Oh man, it was higher. Damn.
I'll say like 2350 because I feel like all these are going to be higher than you.
Oh,
ever
if
imagine.
it's, and I just guess. I feel like BSC used to have this piece.
Did everyone go already?
1,200.
Eddie, did you go?
What did you say? How much shipping was already, or no?
Shipping is $60 on this one, so it's like regular.
$60?
2600.
2,600.
Damn. Is it that in demand? What the hell?
Is it
Cash,
wonky, man.
Depends what he thinks it's in demand.
Cash, you already went, right?
That's right, Joe.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's 1750.
All right, you guys. So OG price is $400. Sales price, it's being listed at $1,500.
Nice.
Okay, I said 11.
That's not
That's
blowing
a
you guys
lot.
away. That's blowing me away.
That's a lot considering there's an XM purple Catwoman coming right up the corner.
Yeah. With XM coming out, save yourself $400.
Because that one doesn't have as much Botox in her face as this one, so maybe they prefer that.
And it doesn't match the Joker
Base
PS.
or
the Joker
Catwoman
base. Yeah.
base
Yeah.
or Batgirl.
Those
whatever.
bases all match together, so.
Yep.
Plus, I really think some of that shipping cost is in the price. They're pulling a big bad over here.
Mm-hmm.
Funny. He says, "I'll keep looking."
Still looking.
The second one we have for tonight is this is a big boy. So this is Prime One's Bane versus Batman, the exclusive. So OG price for this one, OG price is $1,750. This person wants $866 for shipping.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's heavy.
think
I see
It's a
this
big.
one.
It's a big piece. Yeah.
It's heavy. Yeah.
This is a trick one, knowing you can still get it from Prime One.
And yeah,
Exclusive.
Is the shipping
Can you
cheaper? From Prime One?
And
2,200.
I'll go 36.
3,000.
These are rookie numbers. Like up it a little bit more.
Oh,
How much
Yeah,
was it when it
great.
came out, Casual?
OG price is $1,750. Yep.
3,500.
God damn.
Can we say like
Six
5,500?
6,000. 6,000.
Oh wow, the exclusive is still available. Dang, Cash.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
what
Oh,
is they
in that
doing?
case.
That's the thing. That's why I like why you guys are going crazy with these prices. I'm like, why would anyone pay that?
Jesse says 3,500.
Again, this is what people are trying to get, not what
Yeah.
it's worth.
I guess you're right because I saw someone trying to sell the Super Suns and it's still available on a discount with their sale thing going on, and the
Mhm.
person's like charging more than the initial price. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
You know, it's crazy.
people are delusional. Or fishing. They're fishing for a
Yeah.
mark.
It doesn't hurt, man. Like if someone pays that price, we were talking about it earlier, right?
Yeah,
It's
I guess
shame,
so.
it's a shame on you.
No,
or
you know
a
what
shame on-
happened? The guy bought a house, and the contractor's upcharging him now. So he has to,
He's selling this to put a roof on his head
man.
because he needs a bigger house for more statues.
The wife and
I like
kids
how you did
gotta
that.
eat, man.
I love you, John. You know
I love
that.
you. I love you more. I love you more.
Man, yeah. Economy shipping is 382. Standard shipping is 605. Yeah.
Cash doing a math equation now. Carry the
Nah,
two.
I'm just saying.
Well, it would behoove somebody, right? If you're looking at a piece like this, go to the website of the previous vendor, look for all the packing dimensions and the weight, and go to FedEx or UPS, and you can enter those dimensions and that weight, and get a shipping estimate.
Oh, how many people are going to do that?
It'll take you
Penny
5
pinchers,
minutes.
bro. Penny pinchers. Yeah.
Take you 5 minutes.
Do that, but
I
new
guess,
collectors,
but,
like Brenton. No kidding.
Yeah, one tab is Sideshow, the other tab is FedEx. You flip back and forth, 5 minutes.
Yeah, if you don't want to pay 800 in shipping, you're definitely gonna jump around those sites and check yourself.
How
Sure.
many boxes is this? Does anyone know? 3?
2.
2?
Two. Yeah.
No way. The shipping costs $860. How much you
No.
say?
866.
No, man. No. This could ship for like 500. Maybe.
He has this listed for
less.
2,500 plus shipping is my guess.
He said the 3,000 was rookie numbers, so you're wrong.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, where do you find these people, Casual? Because I don't see this on my timeline.
I don't share this with you guys on the chat, so I know. Yeah, so I keep these to myself.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Okay, I
Hey.
really.
Whoever you are, I will find you. All right.
That's because they get pulled
just
down.
playing,
They
just
feel
playing.
shame
It's
for
great.
casual
And I'll
I'm just
put a
playing.
laughing emoji on your sales post.
I will
I should
find you.
actually rewatch this and see if the sales went down or anything after this.
Wow.
All right, you guys. Sales price, OG price is $1,750. Shipping is $866. Sales price on this big guy is $6,400.
God damn.
Are you able to say is that in the U.S.?
It's in the U.S. Yep.
Yeah, you
Okay,
gotta send me the
okay.
link. I'm gonna put a cap.
Holy.
Oh my God, dude.
This is funny. Casual secretly part of a flippers group.
That's like
It sounds-
shipping it on the Oregon Trail.
That sounds like an eBay price. That's one of those eBay 99,999 prices.
It's up there.
This is an incompetent flipper, man. This piece is still
He's-
up for sale at the original price. Crazy.
He's hoping somebody does some drunk statue shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4 a.m.
fuck it.
Stagger the week, see if we get updates.
I need it.
Yeah, not many people are gonna be able to pay that without payment plan.
I thought this was going to be a good one. So this is Queen Studios Alita 1:1 scale. It's like a bust, whatever. But OG price on this one is $1,850. It's sold out, I think. I don't know if anyone could double check that.
$1,850.
OG
This one's
price.
10K.
That's beautiful.
Shipping for this one is $1,200.
This is 10,000. I'm locking in that bid. 10,000.
Lock in that bid without going over.
This is their best bust, I think.
I
It's
want
beautiful.
Alita to ride home with me if I buy this. Okay, I want her in the front seat with us.
Yeah.
Which
Buckler
yeah,
in
The
there.
hair
Oh.
flying.
Ride
and
or
she
die.
better.
Hey,
It'd be
Yeah.
better if she had that left hand when she's in the passenger
Jesus
seat.
Christ.
Otherwise-
It'd be better if her hair was in a ponytail.
bro.
Joe, man, Joe is
Pudgy. It's
That-
more of a tease if you use the right. All right, you can't really get there.
She'll have to be looking at the back window then.
Some of
Holy-
these prices, like the viewers are
Put your
putting.
seatbelt on, honey.
Paul.
Oh man.
$4,000. I can't go higher than that. I wouldn't pay that, but damn.
Hmm.
I think this looks awesome, man.
43.50, Bob.
87.
87.
I hate
I'll say 85.
Remember, shipping is $1,200.
shipping's 1,200.
Oh, I dropped
Just
my
ahead of the
price,
curve. These are like 2050 prices.
Yeah,
man. Are you able to
Yeah.
tell us what country this is shipping from?
it's all U.S. I
Yeah.
double checked on that. It's all U.S.
Do we get the Queen Studio sweatshirt with?
It's like
Alright.
one box, and I don't think it's that big, is it?
No,
Why? Why?
not unless that guy's 8 feet tall.
Oh man, I
He's
can't. I don't
standing
get
on a
it.
riser.
Yeah.
Are you guys cool with the OG price, 1850?
Yeah, that's a great price
That's
for a
solid.
bust, man.
Is it?
It's got like silicone face, the
Glass
glass
eyes.
eyes, I think that's.
I've
wool.
seen this one in person, and it's definitely worth the 1850.
It is
Dang.
phenomenal.
I
The
never
It's
eyes,
the one I touched
the
it, the
eyes
face.
are insane.
Hmm.
Wow.
Tone. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, Tone.
Money wants to say something, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Money just goes,
Money.
wow.
You gotta let it go.
He
I don't
didn't
want
say
it.
what he touched it with, so.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh man.
Look, Ma, no hands.
Well, that's where the sword comes in.
God.
All right, you guys.
18 originally, 35.
35.
I don't think you know how to play this game.
You're doubling the price, which makes sense, but still. Okay, so OG price is 1850. Shipping is $1,200. Asking price is 13,000.
Yeah.
13,000. Keep it.
Someone said
Basically, a
12K in the
Toyota
chat.
Corolla.
Who said? Oh, Brandon said 12.
She had the
You know
left
what's-
arm
Once
okay.
again, a weekend in Vegas with an Alita cosplayer could be had for less.
You know what's
Dude,
crazy?
You could commission one, like from an artist to make for you, and it could look just as good with 13 grand.
You could buy probably the prop from the movie for that.
That's ridiculous.
When I close my eyes, I could see Alita for free.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said, when I close my eyes, I can see Alita for free.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
I'll
13.
leave that alone. I could
13,000.
elaborate.
God,
God damn.
come on.
Oh shit.
You guys
Is that
are
when
in
you
the
just buy
gutter,
the
man.
Blu-ray?
The Blu-ray.
Oh,
How do you expect? Well, how do you expect companies not to put their prices up when they see stuff like this? Not that to say they sell, but the prices go for quite a bit. How do you expect them not to put the prices up? Why am I going to let Flipper John over there sell when I'm not going to
Because-
take some of the money for myself?
because companies are trying to sell to multiple people. These guys only get to sell to one person.
One
or-
fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just one. But companies are trying to sell to a very large market. The higher
Yeah,
they
but they'll
make
look
the
at
price,
that and they'll
the
be
less
like, well,
people-
we'll market
Of
1/5
course.
that price.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then
All right, you guys, let's get into some pictures, and this one's pretty cool. It's funny because this guy just went through a huge storm, and he posted these pictures. What I learned in school, if you see any clouds that are green, like these clouds, run
Tornado.
away. Yeah. And this
Oh,
guy's
that's a
in the
real
middle.
thing.
Oh
Green
yeah,
clouds?
dude. Yeah, green clouds is definite sign of tornadoes here in the Midwest.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, John, gotta get out of here, right?
Unfortunately, yeah. Nice to
Good
spend
man.
another Tuesday with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Till next
see
time.
you,
Huh?
John.
Take
Take
care,
care,
bud.
John. Be
See you
good.
guys.
Easy.
Thanks.
See you later.
Peace.
Later, bud.
Yeah, so green clouds, run away from. uh,
Mhm.
Was
good
that
to
your
know.
question, Eddie?
I didn't know that was a thing. The green clouds, yeah.
Me neither. There's no tornadoes
cloud.
in where I'm from.
It's funny because I was under this one green cloud in the Midwest somewhere, and it started doing a spiral formation.
Oh
I was like,
wow.
"Oh man, that
Wow.
looks like
Yep.
a tornado."
This
But
is how it ends. Huh?
I never seen
Or
green clouds before, so
oh man,
and of course I learned about it later on that year. But yeah, art statue collector. This is his place. It looks
this
beautiful.
is
Yeah.
beautiful, man. It's to Ryan
Yeah.
Stegman and what's his name? The other, what's that writer's name? Donny Cates and
Yeah.
Ryan
Hmm.
Stegman. Yeah.
I love like how he's reading comics in this like widescreen. It looks cool. I read them on my iPad, but like this is cool. But yeah, really cool. Like I don't know what he's gonna do next, but I can't wait. Did you guys see this one by chance?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Caleb?
It looks like his arm is inside the sentinel arm, but it's holding it.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you can see it at his waist there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
Dang, I'm missing a lot of stuff on the. It's pretty badass. Oh wow, I didn't see this one. Like he doesn't have his suit on this one.
Hmm. I prefer him with the costume on.
Yeah.
But I know he's. I think there's. There's like in the comics he does only the brief sometimes, right? Does he ever do that? Anyone confirm?
Mm, not that I
Not that
recall.
I've seen. Yeah.
I thought I saw him with only the briefs before.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I feel like it's on like a Starjammers cover or something. Like they're with him.
Yeah, Caleb does amazing work, man. Like everything he he puts out there, like
Yeah.
gets made, which is crazy. Hey, Buck, do you think Caleb's gonna go to XM or Sideshow, or do you think he's just gonna stay private?
I don't know about eh, going to them. Like if they give him a lucrative offer, which they probably did for Daniel Bell, you know, to keep him exclusive to Sideshow, yeah, it must like cost them a bunch of money. Because Daniel Bell, if he wanted, he doesn't have to work at Sideshow. Like if he,
Right.
he could do freelance and he's gonna get steady work. Definitely, that's without a doubt. So it's just a matter of if they give him a good enough offer to become exclusive, he will. At the moment, he's working for some licensed studios, and he's also working for custom places.
Sometimes it's not always the salary; it's the benefits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also too, he might be getting like paid. He's probably one of the highest paid custom artists. In terms of like making a custom statue, especially
Mhm.
because the commissioner knows that when you say Caleb is attached to a project, it's gonna sell, like just based off hype.
His name.
Even if like the piece is not that amazing, his name like it carries weight, and like that's not to say it won't be amazing, but like
Hmm.
I've seen people go crazy for like a Caleb sculpt, you know, and it feels like it's just because it's Caleb's name. The piece is good, but it's not as amazing as the hype suggests it is. Yeah. And so like, he is, and he had to have done a lot of good work to make his name have that kind of effect. So kudos to him.
I'm sure there's a lot of hard work behind all this. So Caleb definitely like it shows
Mhm.
here. It's crazy good work. This other one was pretty cool. Someone posted it. Craig posted it. Oh, are these 1/10 scale or one?
Yeah,
I think 10.
those are 110s. The Iron Studios in the middle. That one I know.
All of them are in studios. I
Yeah.
think Cash has the Poison Ivy for sale, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a cool piece. It looks pretty.
Here's like more from a different collector, but it's just showing that he has
Nice.
the same. Yeah,
It's great.
it's really, really cool.
Oh, it looks like a display case in a store.
right?
Yeah.
At a comic book store. I like it.
Where's the Doomsday? I see his head is on there, but there's no Doomsday statue.
Oh yeah, you're right. Look at this head on the floor.
He's probably somewhere else, but it's really cool what you could do with 1/10. That takes like what,
Yes.
1/4 scale?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. John had to leave, of course. But did you guys get to? This is more for Brenton, I guess, too. What you think of this episode John did, Brenton?
60 seconds.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I mean, it is very informative of like, hey, if you're in, comic book selling at all, please package them appropriately when you sell them to people. Like, don't just throw them in a bubble mailer with no
Yeah.
bag and board or anything and send it out to somebody.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that they did that. Did you return it eventually, or did you end up keeping them?
No, I ended up keeping that one. It's one that I really wanted, and it's hard to find for a good price.
Got it. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, he's on there collecting weekly, and he posts videos on Instagram too. Really, really cool stuff. I think he's starting them up again. Gone with 60 seconds. 60 seconds. But cool. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
Captain America is getting in hand pictures.
Yeah. Looks great.
Who are these people getting him in hand? That's what I wonder.
They're on the inside.
It's funny because people that live in California don't get them sooner than all of us in the East Coast and stuff.
Or just like they're not the ones that do get them don't post. They don't use Facebook or they don't post on Facebook.
That's true too.
But this looks awesome. I really like the fire because it looks like it's glowing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
it looks like it's lit up there.
There's no
Who's
light
eating
up.
the chips? Tone, did you bring enough for everyone? If you didn't bring enough for the whole class, you'll have to leave the room.
This is my normal breakfast time. Sorry, guys. Third shift life.
Yeah, I saw these photos and immediately went to my sideshow and it still said pending shipping. I think it said June to August.
Wow.
Oh wow, that sucks. Steve. Probably in the later batch because
Well, I think I PO'd this pretty much the first week it came out. The first week it was
Really?
advertised.
that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
was
you
talking
pay
to
it all at
somebody
once?
today, and they were saying that they think these may actually be like different collectors, maybe like international collectors or something, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's not released, so it doesn't really make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying that he PO'd they pay all at once. That doesn't matter though.
Oh,
But-
I've seen situations where there's people that have stuff on pre-order, and then the statue is now shipping for the people that had it on pre-order, and they've paid it off, and they're just waiting for the shipping quote. They'll get it slower than the person that buys it today. Like
Wow.
the person that buys it today is gonna get the
That don't
shipping
even make
notification.
sense, man.
It doesn't. I don't know. It's probably some kind of like something to do with the way like they itemize the.
Well, with that
purchases.
thinking, then Brenton is right. Then that doesn't make freaking sense.
No, it doesn't. Still though, is no one else like impressed by the glowing effect on the paint?
Yeah, no, I like it.
It
I
looks
love
like it's lit up.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
the
I
bullet
like it, man.
pings.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It is lit up
Yep.
though, isn't it?
No.
Mm-mm.
No,
No.
It's
That
just
top
paint.
one isn't lit up.
No.
Buck,
No.
are you impressed by Sideshow? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I'll never say that, but
You can clip that, Steve.
oh,
Clip
man.
it, clip it, clip it.
Clip it.
But no. This looks awesome. I really like that effect. I want them to apply that to any statue of fire, because I don't think this has a light up feature, and
It does not. No.
so it's just the paint and the application is really good.
Yeah. It's a neon bright.
Yeah. So
Even
it
on
has
the
to be like
bottom
some
down here,
special,
it's kind of
yeah. Has to be some special kind of paint they're using
Yeah.
to get it to look fluorescent like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because it does it from all angles, not from just
Yeah.
like this. That's cool.
Yeah. I expect to be quite happy when I see this sucker.
Yeah.
Definitely, that it looks really good.
Good.
You know, I think I was looking at it the other day.
Brenton, man.
Brenton's
So,
looking at Avengers, classic Avengers line.
Yeah, before you know, you're gonna have a full lineup of quarter scale pieces.
yeah, I don't think so.
Cash.
Just that one Cash is buying me.
Cash, you had your episode on Logan. You finally got this one. I saw
Yeah.
you assemble it, and I was like, "What are you doing? You put the bar stool under him first, man."
Yeah.
Mm.
No, yeah, and because I don't think I actually watched a assembly video before. I don't think I did, or at least not anytime soon. But yeah, man, I was able to get that one piece together. I think the hardest part was probably that left arm because there's like the way it's made. There's like an indent, so the arm can actually like sit flat with his leg that's on the bar stool. But overall, very impressed piece. Daniel Bell has not let me down to this point. Silver Surfer EX as well as Logan EX, and that was when I was like, you know what, Doom's my favorite character. It's the channel logo for the Cash and Out show. Let's go ahead and do it, man. Daniel Bell, baby, and I'm happy, man. Very happy.
I
Anyone
love the
else?
excitement.
Anyone else own this piece?
No,
I used
It's
to
on-
own it. I don't
it's
own it
under-
anymore.
it's in the want.
I regret selling it.
I don't regret selling it, but I'm happy to see like someone else appreciate it because it's to me it's one of the best licensed Wolverine statues.
The portrait.
It's the best
Yes.
licensed Logan, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the jokes of being excited. Shout out to the Adamonium.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. What
No, I
what
just
the hell
love.
is-
You
No,
got so excited when you put those dog tags on.
Yeah.
That was awesome. You were pumped at that point.
Nah, yeah, bro. I just be so excited to where like, man, I don't be like it's crazy because like when I was recording it and like when I got done, I'm like, yo, what did I say? And I didn't realize till I actually like edited it. And I'm like, oh crap. But oh, whatever, man. I can't go back.
You were freaking
Yeah.
me out when you put the statue in without the stool. I'm like, you want this thing to break, man.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
So we got 61 people watching right now. Cash has a couple of things for sale. Cash, did you want to go over these really quick?
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. So all of these are in good condition. Iron Studios, everything up front. As far as the DC, the only ones that Sideshow is the Batman and Superman. All of these are priced to move. I'm taking care of shipping. So essentially, the only thing I'm asking you to do is basically just, if you're gonna pay goods and services, that's fine. Just take care of the fees if you would. I can do same day shipping to get these to you. All are the best price available. For example, this Hawk Girl is listed at $200. Obviously open to pricing, so I'm open. Whatever. If all you have is 190, let's make it happen, man. I'm just trying to sell them just to move on to other pieces. Some of these are sold out, by the way, such as like Penguin, Killer Croc, if I'm not mistaken. Penguin for sure though, but. So yeah, man, just selling these to go to different pieces. I really don't want to let these go, to be honest, but I got a lot of great deals right now. It's whereas like these deals are just really good, and there's pieces I've been waiting for a long time. So obviously Logan was one of the deals, one of the great deals. So next one is about to get started, and I can't wait for that. And yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so all of these are for sale. Like, just hit up Cash through, I guess, Instagram or YouTube too, right?
Yeah, or they can hit you up and just let me know. Either way, it doesn't matter, man. Yeah, Facebook or hit me up on YouTube, or leave a comment on here, and we'll get back in touch with you, man.
Yeah, it's crazy because a lot of people I've noticed a lot of people start watching these streams after, either they're working the night shift or they can't watch it, but
Yeah.
a ton of people. So if you guys are interested, yeah, put a comment and just let me know, and I'll forward the message to Cash.
Someone
But
needs
yeah,
to
these are-
scoop up that Martian Manhunter, man. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Look at the amount of space they take, man. Nothing.
Yes.
That it's crazy. I had 2 PCS Mortal Kombat pieces on those shelves,
Yeah, yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
So
You talk about space casual. I picked up a tweeter head today, and a tweeter head fits in my trunk with not a problem. It was a beautiful thing. I put it in my trunk and closed the lid and went,
Here you go. Terry's actually tempted on the Batman.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for you, I'll hook you up for sure, Terry. So yeah, let me know if that's the case. No rush or no pressure, but if it's you, let me know. I'll hook you up.
Man. Oh gosh. I'll let you know, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
This is cool. I know this has been out for a while, but the pictures keep coming in, and I thought this was Rashid's room because you see all the stuff, all the all the junk in the background. No, I'm kidding.
oh,
Nah.
be nice.
That's a blue hyperbox nun right there. I actually was gonna pick that up, but the lady was like, "Hell no."
Yeah, see an exclusive Dragon Ball Z piece in the back too. That's the one I have, but the exclusive version
The
of
Broly.
Broly. Yeah, and that shit goes for like crazy amounts of money now on the aftermarket.
PM for price.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and they still want you to pay shipping, bro. Crazy.
Look at that. That's the detail on this piece is probably like
Yeah.
crazy well done. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Lots of switch outs too, which I definitely I like. Like not every piece needs a switch out, but I like how this one has switch outs.
I'm kind of curious. Do you guys ever see like mechanical stuff like that and start to question the functionality?
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Uh,
what do you
and I'm
mean?
not.
Like,
I'm
what
not.
does
I'm
he
not
use the
saying.
weapons for?
No. Like, does it look like it could actually function? Do you ever think about that when you see
What?
look at the gun or like the
Like
yeah
that would never work.
yeah. Does that ever come to mind? I'm not saying that that's the case for this. I'm just curious because I'm thinking about another piece as well, like the
Wait. What do you mean? Do you mean like when I look at Superman, am I like, you know what? Those eyes
No.
can't really shoot lasers.
He's
no,
saying
that's
like
not what
I
I
was talking
mean.
about the mechanics.
the
behind
mechanics
the
of
gun.
it. Would that
Oh.
actually work?
Like the recoil would dislocate his
It'd
elbow.
probably be better for like maybe a Transformers piece or something. If you look at like all the
Yeah.
metal parts, then you can analyze. Be like, well, would that knee actually bend?
Like maybe you look at this and you're like, why is there a piston there? Like, what's the purpose? Or
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm just curious. And that's not to say that's the case on this piece. I was remembering, that old like sideshow Deadpool. He's got like a revolver that also has a what's the word? When you got a revolver, you got a cylinder or something that rotates, and then he also has like a magazine for like a rifle in it as well, in the same gun. That just looks stupid.
Yeah. It doesn't go back to the sculptor though. This goes back to the comic artist who designed his costume.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, and like yeah, that's I was just asking about that. And this piece looks awesome. I was just curious because it came to mind when I was looking at the gun.
That's a good question, man. Like, yeah, sometimes I feel like it's the same way in comics. They just overdraw sometimes just to create that effect. Like, he's coming at you with everything. So
Creative license.
Yeah.
I think I just turned my brain off for a degree of not to think about that stuff so much.
Yeah, exactly. Like why hasn't anybody shot Batman in the jaw? I try not to think about that.
Yeah.
Blowing my mind right now. So they're announcing they showed portraits of the legendary beast XM Hulk. And I like this picture because it gives you the first two that are out right now, Thor and Captain America. And the next one is Hulk back here. Oh man, I found some pictures. When you Google this, like this is where I found it, all on Google.
On Google. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's the first portrait. I didn't get the picture of the third portrait, but I think I found something a little bit better. First portrait looks badass. And by the way, they're not portraits, they're torsos. So the
Mm-hmm.
portraits are included on the torso. It's something else.
Yeah.
Here's the second.
That's
That's
right
insane.
there. That's 1974 Hulk. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I
Shitty, right?
find all of this so fascinating.
Yeah.
I cannot believe this is actually coming to fruition. And I am blown away. It's like Christmas, man. Like I'm so happy to see this work in progress.
Okay, panelists. PO. Yes or no? Or do you do the buck approach?
Pudgy,
this-
question though, what's the price? I mean, does that matter if we were comparing price to Maestro? Because
This is a third scale Hulk, man.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm asking about.
They already don't care about your wallet because
Yeah.
they're it's like
It has to be
Casual
more than
said.
Cap and Thor.
dude, because it's like torsos. They're not switching out the heads.
I
They're
know.
switching out the third scale Hulk
Torso.
torso.
No, Buck, that's gonna be for like a ultimate version though. Like you can
Okay.
get it, you can pick one, or we'll get a 3-pack.
Okay, okay.
Like an
okay.
A or B kind of.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
For-
like Maestro basically.
So that makes
Shipping
more
shipping included, of course.
no.
Do you think it's
Well,
actually 1/3?
If you insist.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
think
it's
it's
1/3,
like
yeah.
a true 1/3 for like how big the Hulk is? Because he's tricky because he gets bigger the angrier he gets.
Right. Well, don't piss off the statue and it'll stay in the case. Just dust it and keep it nice and
Oh,
talk
yeah.
talk softly to it.
I'm just curious, be like, well, that one Hulk has an angry face, so how much bigger is he than like maybe that Hulk there?
It's a snapshot in time. That's all.
Oh man, this is gonna be so large. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Okay, so
All right, you guys.
we did this once before. What's the height on the Thor? Okay, then we could roughly judge.
Thor was like 34, right? Somewhere around there.
Did we say?
Yeah, 34, 35, yeah.
Well, the Hulk
Okay,
could be like a
Probably
7-year-old.
have like 7
So-
or 10 inches on Hulk.
So
Yeah, like 44.
so we're talking about maybe 41, 42 inches, maybe.
Hey Eddie, are you gonna be getting this guy?
No, it looks sick though. I think it's gonna be the best Hulk available on the market. The best
Yeah.
license. Probably
This-
the best
Do you-
custom Hulk too. I think
Do you
it's dope.
pick the one you like, Eddie, or do you go for the trio pack so you can?
You
you
don't
know.
want, do you want that answer? Wait, you can get each 3. You could pick the one you like, or you
That's
stuck
what word
with the one
is.
they offer.
No,
Nah,
I believe you pick it.
Wow,
or
that's
get a
dope.
or get a duo pack.
If
or
you can
whatever.
pick the one you like, then do that. But if
That's probably
it's
too
you get the
expensive.
basic one, or you get all 3, you get all 3. I think.
And then you get divorced.
All right. So these
your
next
fault.
pictures, I don't know if they're well known, but I literally Googled it and this is what I found.
This is
Uh,
this is Steve absolving himself of any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I googled this.
Hey,
Yes,
that's why I said I'm
heads up.
surprised, man.
Google images. That's it. It's a beautiful thing. Data mining.
Oh
There's the
man,
There's the paint.
looking nice.
That's the color. Like
That's-
I love that
Teeth.
color.
I love the
Yeah,
teeth.
and like XM's gonna deliver on like in terms of will it look similar? I think they'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Oh man, this reminds me of Hulk transformation. The color is right, it's spot on. I love this.
Yeah. Yeah, this might be what keeps space between my 2 cars in the garage if this keeps up. Oh my god.
So the next picture is crazier. So I saw an unpainted one of this, but then they showed it painted. Fingerprints.
Roll them prints.
It's insane.
Fingerprints.
Luke, my man.
Yeah, but I googled this again and just letting everyone know,
Wow.
so no one gets in trouble or no
Oh
one
man.
cried later. But these are amazing.
You
The
may want to
colors-
put you might want to put I googled this like in captions underneath in different languages to cover yourself on every continent.
Oh, we're
Do
shut
you,
down.
Disclaimer: this is our first time ever seeing these.
Oh yeah. There we go.
do you guys
Yeah.
do you guys measure the
Excuse
space
me?
Of
beforehand?
course we do.
Before I buy a piece, yes. There's a lot of pieces I haven't
How
gotten
dare you, sir?
because of that.
I was talking about statues, by the
Oh,
way. I know we all
Whoa,
measure.
whoa,
I'm
measure.
talking about space.
And where do you measure from exactly? Never mind.
Wow.
From one end of the
That's a
shelf
good
to the
point.
other.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We'll circle back to that one.
Yes.
Oh man.
I don't even know if that's PG.
That's excellent.
Eddie the
Wait.
HR.
Yeah, because I guess I don't. I kind of just like eyeball it, and I shouldn't
wow.
do that because
No,
it's not
yeah,
good.
no. With something like this, no.
No, because if you can't fit in your display, that's not good at all. You're just
Oh
kind of
yeah, for
screwed.
sure.
Yeah.
I love what Brandon said right here. I wish. What do you
They
say?
use Luferigno's
I wish
fingerprints.
Wow.
They could have.
Big Louis.
This is a very important question. That, like, I mean, again, how much do you guys think this is gonna cost?
5,000.
Better
How
off
much?
not knowing.
How much was the Thor? Like retail?
17, I think.
Yeah, 17, 18.
Then I'm guessing this one will be like 25. No,
Oh,
well, with the
man,
3
that's so
torsos.
naive.
I don't know.
I don't
Let's
know,
say
maybe with
let's
the
just
3
go with a
torsos.
single. Go with a single torso.
Okay, then maybe like 25 to 27.
What if it's like that? What Prime One Final Fantasy piece, where it's like 12,000?
Oh,
Don't
fuck.
do that. Don't do that, Brent.
Can you imagine?
It's gonna be 30.
Can you imagine?
Well, oh, I thought I lagged out. Everybody shut up for a minute. I was like, there's no way.
When Eddie speaks, people listen.
Well, the Transformers, the Queen Studios piece is probably roughly the same size as this, and that one was 33.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a lot of detail. It doesn't have the switch outs though, so if you add in the switch outs, maybe that makes this one higher price. I don't know.
Yeah. But like, that one takes a lot of time in terms of the sculpt and production.
That's true.
Because
That's
of all
true.
those tiny pieces.
That's true.
It's not only the height, but also the width from his wingspan.
And the mass on the body, like, I feel like in order to make this structurally sound, what are they gonna have to do? Damn.
Oh, he's not going that base.
Pudgy, back to earlier, like, or would do you are you? I know you're considering this, but do you feel like you would have to have every swap out if that is
No.
indeed how they sell it?
No. Hell no.
I don't think I would either. I think I would pick the one I like, and I would do that just to kind of save some funds. Because like realistically, it's like how often am I gonna be like swapping those out on something this
Never.
big? You know?
No, never. And with me, I'm actually having a hard time deciding which one I like the most. I love the Rage portrait, but this one speaks. Okay, that one, but that one right there speaks to me too.
Yeah, this one.
That
yeah,
is
this one.
that is like
Insane.
quintessential Hulk off a cover.
Yep.
You know,
Is there only two portraits?
There's
Or
three.
just
Three.
Three.
Yeah,
God
I think it's the
damn.
Kirby one. Everyone.
and
Oh,
the,
yeah,
and the
Kirby, Kirby. I wasn't interested until you said that.
yeah, there's a Kirby one, and that looks beautiful too. So put it this way: if two of them were sold out and only one was left, you'd still be a happy camper. I'd still be a happy camper.
Damn. Oh shit.
So
This is
yeah.
not good.
yeah,
If this is all polystone, how much is it going to weigh?
Yeah. Oh man.
That's
You're
the
gonna
shipping
pay
on it's going to be
shipping. Oh my
insane.
god. No.
Especially if they have to do like a steel skeleton to enforce all that polystone.
Dude.
Yeah,
can
the
you
weight
just
on this
imagine?
is going to be insanity.
You get this. You get this Spider-Man. Oh,
Again, just a heads up. I googled this, so
Mm-hmm.
I see people talking in the chat. So
Now,
Googled.
would you be upset if this was to some degree Well, they can't even do the hollow because of the shipping. The way things get banged around now.
They might do PVC in some parts.
I don't think
Mhm.
XM does PVC. They
Oh no, yeah,
it
they
has
want to
something to
stick with the
do with
quality.
like
Yeah.
also like it has to do with where the manufacturer. I think it doesn't do well in that climate.
Right. Right.
Cash, what
Look
price?
how wide he is.
Yeah,
What
that's
price
it's
makes
if
you
that's
not
an
get it?
accurate.
If that's the
'Cause you're
scale,
getting the
yeah.
line. You're getting the line, Cash. So at what price are you like, no, I'm not gonna finish the line?
That's a good question.
Iron Man is a must. So I'm not so like intrigued to go back and find the cap. At inflated price. I'm not. But Iron Man, I'm definitely getting. And Hawk, I don't know,
Oh man,
because that's when payment plans do become cool for me. Is when it's so high to where I can just kind of make it what I need it to be to work.
Mm-hmm.
damn. I guess to that question is there a price too high where like even with a payment plan you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I've been trying to wrestle with
Usually
that figure myself.
everything
Uh,
over 3,000 for me. Anything
Yeah.
over 3,000, I'm usually like, okay, I can't.
So that's where you draw the line, even if it was a manageable payment plan.
Yeah,
I've never paid
pretty
anything
much.
over 1850 myself, so I
Yeah.
guess that's my highest.
All right. Oh man, because that's the danger I see with payment plans, and that's part of why I don't let myself like
I
do
mean,
them.
it's kind of bad because like Ghost Rider, I'm on a payment plan, and everybody's getting theirs. Like, oh, yours is coming. It's like, nah, I got 3 more payments to go, but it's all good. So
Yeah.
that's also another negative.
Damn, this thing is massive.
When it's in the house, it'll be in your hands and in your eyes for the first time. That's all that matters.
If they let me choose a Kirby portrait and it's like below 2,500, I might be into this.
I like
Yeah.
that one right there.
This
I
one.
like this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. It's like I feel like picking up the book and holding it up. I can turn it off. It's cut.
Does it look like it? Kind of looks like Ferrigno too. To me, like I could see it.
I could see it.
It looks like Black Widow is gonna tell him,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
come on, big guy, come on, big guy.
Come on,
it's okay, big guy.
guys, stop this, stop this.
Right
And
after.
then, and then she ends up. Then she ends up with green slime.
Yeah,
Hey.
If you've seen
Green
that,
one does look like Ruffalo a little bit.
yeah, there's a little Ruffalo Hulk there, but that's great. Wow. Yeah, if they would just come out with the dimensions, I could.
Does anybody want a helmetless Iron Man? I
It's
guess
probably just a switch out option.
yep.
I hope so. The whole torso.
XM already did that, bro. They already did that with their
Yeah.
the one casual has.
Yeah,
It looks like he's holding his helmet.
I'm okay with that because he is Tony Stark. Like that's part of his. It's like Batman and Bruce Wayne. I'm okay with that.
Plus, it'll be easier to do switch outs with the head because it's armor.
hmm
Hulk has a missed chest day.
Yeah.
Oh, never.
That looks good. Shit.
Going on to this like tiny little little speck. Matt posted these pictures, and I thought they were pretty cool. He's starting to unleash his collection.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Matt, man.
Was Matt saying he was gonna sell these or something like that?
He's thinking about it. Yeah, just to make room.
I'm
That
curious.
Evil Lyn is
I don't
dope.
know. The Evil Lyn is dope, right? Which do you prefer, this version or the variant?
What's the variant?
It's a different color scheme. Her skin's different. It's what color is this? Like grayish or it's normal? I'm not sure.
Oh,
And
okay.
then like her armor is a different color, I think.
I'd probably prefer this one then. More
Yeah.
natural skin tone.
What's up, Piggy?
I think I want like the Red Sonja from either him or Ramon. I'm not sure.
Wow.
I've been
Ramon's
thinking
selling
about
it.
it. I know I've been thinking about it.
I was
but-
tempted by that one too.
yeah.
Ramon's- yeah, he's in the West Coast too, so that'll help. I'll have to stop by and give my blessings to these because, like, yeah, he's
Wow.
finally getting all the OG ones out of the box.
Getting stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Boxman collectible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Sonja. It's a nice character.
Time to get to some memes. Millennial culture is spending what little money you have on nerd shit that makes you happy as the world falls apart around you.
Yes.
That's us.
That's us.
Yep.
That's all of us.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not a millennial thing.
Okay.
It's a geek thing. I don't know why that meme says that, but it shouldn't be.
That's cool. Her fucking piece of shit. Are you just going to play video games all day?
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you call me
Okay,
that. Of course I am.
Yeah.
SpongeBob is
Time
life,
to
man.
time to double down.
Yeah.
Do an all nighter.
2 days.
You never forget the feeling of being hit in the shin by one of these
Man,
Yes.
right here.
dude. You probably go like lumpy shins because of stuff like this.
Well,
This is funny. Inflation.
No, but
Arizona
the price
iced tea.
the price has gone up. That's what's like nasty about this meme. It's a lie. I went to go buy a bunch recently and like it's no longer $1. It's $1.45.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, at least where I
Wow.
am.
You know what's crazy?
What?
they don't even really sell that in Arizona, which is like the craziest thing.
It's made in New Jersey.
Exactly. Which is
No
weird.
one would ever buy New Jersey.
It's all around.
Jersey iced tea. Yeah, nobody's
No
buying it.
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to fix this meme later. Put my receipt on it. When you're 8 years old and you pick up a stick.
Dude, I did that. I was obsessed with like Conan the Destroyer. I watched that
Yeah.
movie so many times.
Not 8 days ago. Right? 8 years. You're 8 years old.
What'd you
When he
expect in
when he
life?
got kissed by the 10-year-old.
Oh man.
He was 8. She was 10.
God.
I'm not saying Thanos was right, but I understand.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, why is it gotta be Santa Monica?
Dude, it's like
Venom.
it's like
None
Adam
of you
Sandler's
guys can
Click.
even comment on this shit. You don't even know.
Oh shit! I'm from New York, son. We know traffic.
Okay.
Okay.
We got potholes because of shitty roads because of winter, so it's worse.
Hey, calm down. Here in Nebraska, we're still on horseback, all right? You guys drive your fancy cars, all right? Calm down.
This is the best. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. There's a yard sale on Raymond Circle, May 14th.
Prepare to buy. That's perfect. That's excellent.
That's awesome.
That's
I'm
excellent.
gonna put this on all my sales posts now.
Oh my god.
This is for- this is funny. This is for Thor. Friend, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? You can't unsee it now.
No.
No.
The original patent from 1891 for a toilet paper roll shows the correct rolling direction in case you ever doubted.
Yeah, gotta show that to my wife. Yep.
That pissed me off the other day. I said, what the hell? Let me reverse this. Can't even
Cash
use
couldn't
the
figure
right
out how to
button.
unroll it because it was backwards.
Getting it like this.
You keep on like flapping and then nothing's happening. It's like
Especially when
Just kept going in a circle.
Left without wiping.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You guys gotta move to bidets, man. You're living in the
Damn.
past.
oh
Shout
my
out to you,
gosh.
man.
We're all
Damn,
savages.
bro.
no. You gotta embrace tradition, Eddie. Reject modernity.
Start
Never
using
again.
3 shells like Demolition.
What?
You
Oh,
never
man.
see Demolition Man?
Yeah, use the shells. Yeah.
God.
Shout out to
Batman
me.
put it. Yeah,
Beautiful.
Batman put these pictures up. Amazing.
Cinematic.
Bro, his daughter made this review.
I watched the whole thing,
She
man.
was
I was
awesome.
like laughing. Yeah.
She was awesome. She was hilarious. He has a cute daughter, man.
Yeah. That's what she was with the Bane when he did a while
I
back.
gotta watch that one then. I go back.
Yep.
Make a good team.
Like her,
sure.
she was holding the axe, and I was like, "Damn, she could go out into battle with that thing." It was like
Yeah, right.
a full size axe. Or
Yeah, I think
But
it's
yeah.
over here.
it's a
Back
dope
there.
piece.
Do you think it's
Congrats,
good
man.
that the 1/3 isn't going to have any weapons, considering how big that axe was? At 1/4.
You mean
I'm
They're
that
okay
doing
with
this
that.
in
third
one
from
third?
next time?
No, this right here from Pime is 1/4.
Yeah. But like you compared it to the LBS 1/3, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying like maybe 1/3 for a hawk like sword or something would be too big.
Yeah, man.
So
I don't give it
Montana's
any idea.
asking, Montana, this is Queen Studios Hulk on Throne.
Yep.
It's a beast. Oh yeah, look at
It's
that.
weird
There's
because
the
they call
action.
this like Scar Hulk.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
but isn't this like Gladiator Hulk? I'm not.
Gladiator
But
Hulk.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
product
gonna say. Because
description
isn't
calls it
Scar's
Scar.
son?
Yeah, the
Scar
product.
is his son.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't he on Scar when
Sakar, I
he's
think, is
Gladiator?
it?
Oh,
Isn't it called
Sakar.
that?
Okay.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what they meant, Buck Sakar.
But for World War Hulk, he comes back to Earth.
Yes. This is after he got the chest inhibitor out. He's king.
It's badass, man.
Which,
yeah.
that's a
it's
great
crazy
story.
piece.
Everyone should
Someone
read that.
Best story.
someone did this. I don't know how they did it, and like I don't know why they did it, but they got Hulk coming out of a Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
It's pretty
This like
dope.
hurts me emotionally. I should have saw this in a movie in Infinity War, and I never did.
Oh man, but he was going through some issues, man. You have to sort it out.
I don't want him to sort it out. I just want an angry Hulk.
No,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in his feelings, man.
Is it too much to ask, right?
You guys can't get me started on this. Keep moving.
Oh man! Anytime
Ooh.
someone shares like this one, I have
It
to
always
post
looks
it.
so awesome.
I love
Here's the whip
the view of this shot. Like whoever took this photo.
Po's cool. Like he reached out to me on Instagram, and I was like, "Wow, man! I can't believe you have this."
Yeah,
That's a good angle.
piece. Oh, I got the sword too, man. That sword, that's a nightlight.
You know what's funny? Like, well, what's kind of messed up? The whip isn't, I guess,
Light up.
lit up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't light up, but the sword does.
Probably because it's too thin to run like an LED through it.
I don't accept it, but it's okay.
Well, they could have made it thicker and maybe it would have worked, but because even in this shot, you can see the LEDs, dude. You can see them with the
Yeah, you can see
camera,
them.
right?
Yep, that's really cool.
So bright, like it's awesome. Because it's like you can still see it's lit up pretty brightly, even with all the lights on in the room.
Exactly. Yep. Oh, and Eddie, I would use that the new Queen Studios Gandalf on this thing, by the way, and throw this away.
Wow. He'll be the same size as
Yeah, I
the
know,
I
for
don't
Balrog,
care.
right?
I don't care. This is so cool. Look at that. That just
Yeah.
it is one of those like I got if I get this, I need the whip. That whip is it's really, really cool.
Man, you could get so creative just with photography with this thing. It invites so much deep study, scrutiny.
The base is like well detailed and like behind, under, everywhere around. So
Yep.
it's pretty cool.
Amazing piece. If I was a Lord of the Rings collector, this is a must-have.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah, I
stopped
agree.
myself several times from buying this piece.
So Prime One had these warehouse pictures I thought were pretty cool. This just screams out Terry to me.
Yeah, it sure does. Sure
Yeah.
does.
Right down to the color scheme. That's his color scheme.
You see
I
these
was-
hands? That's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna buy this before. It was this and
Ah.
Red Death, but like, there's no space, man. I gotta be picky.
I never saw these characters. See that bat right there? The
Mm-hmm.
hand. I don't know what that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Yep. Oh, Terry. And palettes of
Wow.
bases. And how it pegs in is going to be pretty cool. Pretty looks like a steel bar. Like, gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Hope it doesn't lean.
Queen Studios Iron Man came out pretty. What's the word? Banger? Banging? Banging?
I say
Banger.
bang.
Well, they got like Queen Studios like branded tape
Tape.
on the table.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's quality right there.
No, somebody actually had to go and write that.
Where's John? They printed their label on the tape, but they couldn't put Stark Industries on the bomb.
Oh.
Damn.
Right?
He's not
Priorities.
lying. Priorities.
But that looks like their packing tape, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. For that bomb, if John really wants it, he could just print out a stencil and stick it.
Yeah,
on.
Don't-
that's why I said make a decal.
Just let it go, man. Just
Just move on. It's okay.
Shh. It's okay.
Smile.
Did they have to include that Marvel Studios logo right above Iron Man though?
Yeah, you're right.
It's so weird.
That
thing,
makes
I
it
think-
feel more like a product than a collectible.
Yeah, I think I think Chinese collectors like it, because they do it for also like a bunch of anime pieces that are made by Chinese studios. They like to do that where they put the name of the thing, and even though people keep saying they hate it, they never stop. They just keep doing it. So it's weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
Pretty cool pictures.
Yes.
Queen Studios, 1/6 scale. I don't even know what else to say. Figure. But I never noticed the little Gandalf, like little thing on the bottom. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Branding.
On this, I don't hate it too much because it kind of
It's subtle.
fits the theme
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah.
And it blends in.
It's subtle. It's in like a Gothic script. Yeah, it's much more appropriate.
And who knows, maybe you might be able to turn the base around if you don't like it and you just get normal stone on the other side.
Damn. That
This
is
so
good, like,
good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's Ian McKellen for sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
When they show the like posable eyes, the way it looks, you can get a lot of different looks with this. It looks oh man, so good. The
Such
eyes
detail
are
from
so
1/6.
That's insane.
Usually, before you would only get this from like custom producers, but now it feels like Queen is doing this kind of work.
Eddie, what do you think of the hairline? I know that's a big thing for you.
I think it looks pretty good on this one. Like
Yeah.
in pictures, it looks pretty well done.
But that usually gets worse in production.
Yeah, we'll see. They haven't. It'll be a while before we have any of their figures in hand, so we'll see. But all the pictures, it looks amazing.
Buck's like, here, your dreams, like put them down here, put them down here.
Yeah.
Lower
I'll
your
put-
expectations.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just usually with those kind of things, yeah. It's always iffy.
It's a realistic approach.
But they did a great job on the third skill Joker, so
Would you pay? Well, none of you guys buy these except for Brenton. But if it's
I have two figures. I have two figures on PO, Eddie.
wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, first time.
I
First.
apologize.
Only because they're Clint Eastwood. I'm ordering those Clint Eastwoods.
Oh, the Dirty
the
Harry.
sideshow one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you pay $450 for a 1/6 figure?
Ooh, that's steep.
you said 1,000?
It could be lower, but
450.
I think we've seen
450.
it'll be around 400 at least.
Think so, huh? It'd be 400.
Yeah.
Wow.
For this quality, yes, I think it should, right?
If that face looks like that and the tailoring and everything is that on point.
What about a line, Buck?
A
Because
line,
I don't think I mean, maybe Gandalf. Gandalf's probably the one you could have on his own.
Mm-hmm.
But most of these collectors, I
Want to
think,
do the
want the
fellowship?
fellowship.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 9 characters times 400.
If I was
That Hulk.
exclusively,
That's
damn,
3,600 right there.
Yeah, that's.
you know, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if I was like exclusively hot toy collector or six scale
Mhm.
figure collector, I could see myself doing this. This looks really
Mhm.
good, and especially when I compare it to the prices of the custom stuff, because I do follow a lot of custom figure painters and figure makers like online, and their stuff like just for a head, man, they could charge you like $200.
I've seen
You
it.
know,
Yeah, 200
so
bucks.
like I'm just and it'll be around the same quality, and since I know Queen can produce on that, and that's without rooted hair. So if they're like charging this much, they're giving me all these accessories. It's licensed on top of that, and I'm pretty sure Queen is gonna do a low ES. Actually, I'm not pretty sure about that, but I think it might be. I think honestly, I would do it is if I really love Lord of the Rings, right? Yeah, I can see myself doing that, but
It'd be
it's
cool if
expensive.
I have a feeling they're gonna come out with Gandalf the White, so I might
Mm.
hold up for that
Oh
one.
man,
It's gonna be a long time.
okay, I that's getting like to the territory I don't like. Oh man, no, because he's bad. It's bad. I was just like, damn. Imagine having to buy two of these, like, and it's the same character,
Well,
but
in
like different clothes.
that aspect, it's not too bad because they're different characters technically.
Yeah, I get it. It's different, yeah, but like it'll hurt my wallet. Damn,
Yeah. I can't escape
looks
arguing with
awesome.
John. Look at this. He fucking left the show and I'm still having to argue. Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
Zip it.
This one came out like stellar, man. This is like
yeah,
beautiful.
it does
Queen
look nice.
Studios, Batman Who Laughs on Throne.
Hmm. I
I need
was
Queen Studios to send me a prototype if they want to.
Mm.
I'm a bit like torn because the coloring on the skin on Batman is so different from the Robins. Robins look like stone and he doesn't. Like it's odd. I think that's odd.
On
You're
the
you're
legs.
right. Yeah, the legs look. Yeah, they literally look marble.
And like he looks like flesh. I don't like that. That's the one critique I have. Otherwise they're painted like phenomenally. When I saw this picture, I went back to go look at it again. I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying $2,000. But like it's pretty awesome. It is. It looks amazing.
Do you think they've overdone this character? Because
No,
everybody's taking a shot at this, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah, yeah.
that's just each company has kind of just done one
They're
version so
all
far.
pretty different too.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe XM's doing this character twice now, but well, not really. But
So
like,
is Prime
e-
1.
yeah, wait, they're doing another Batman. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Dio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. With Batman, I think you can you can really like do more than one. Honestly, people will buy it, and like the demand is there. People want it, so why not give it to
Bat-
them?
Batman is a license to print money.
Yeah, man.
This is quarter scale too, right?
Yeah,
Two
and
thousand bucks.
it's quite limited. It's quite. Ah, man, I don't know. I can't pay for this. I'm constantly thinking about it. The only I think I would have bought it if the base looked better, but the base is really wide and it has the stupid logo in front. That's my issue. But they said they're gonna post more pics soon because I told them to do that on their page, and they said they will. So,
Because I told them. That's what I'm
no.
about, luck.
Well, like we'll see more pictures next year, and I want to see more pictures. I really like the paint on the Batman's last head, the rust, the metallic, the the dried blood, the skin tones. It's awesome. Even the ghouls in the back are cool. Damn.
My finger got stuck, Buck. I'm sorry. There you go.
Oh man.
This is cool too.
Yeah. This one's pretty cool.
Is this quarter scale too, or is this third scale?
It's quarter
It's
scale.
quarter.
Quarter. It looks cool. But damn, after I saw the prime one, I can't think of this the same way anymore.
It was the paint on the armor. It's like,
Is it too dull? Too dull? You think?
yeah, I think this probably kind of matches the movie closer than the Prime one, but
Mm-hmm.
the Prime one just has like the wow factor
Oh,
of
look
that
at
paint
that.
is pretty awesome. What's this dude's name again?
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf. That looks excellent.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's like blood running through the Omega symbol on the
Yeah.
base too.
Ooh, let's see that. I didn't scrutinize it that much.
Look
My
how small
favorite.
Steppenwolf is, though. Like his head.
Yeah.
Let's see if I got the base. Oh, kinda. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah, the
What
blood's
was
still
that thing?
dripping down.
It's a great scene in that movie.
We'll use the old
Watch-
ways. What do you say?
Gal
Yeah, well-
slices him.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll use the old ways.
I wonder who the voice is for Darkseid. Anyone know?
Ray Porter.
Uh,
He does a lot of audiobooks and stuff.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
I listen to a bunch of audiobooks, but mostly like fantasy stuff.
Here's more Queen Studio stuff. Their marble statued Superman looks badass in this lighting.
It
So,
does.
Maria Pamphilova, one of the best in the business.
This is
Yeah, that's the sculptor's name.
this is the piece you use when you want to shoehorn your collection into another room in the house. because it looks like, just a marble piece of statue, a beautiful statue.
The edition size on Batman is to be determined, but it says Superman is 500.
Mm.
It's really low too. It's pretty cheap too. It's like I think it was like $400. Or
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they love that rebirth suit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Give him back his trunks.
I know,
Yeah.
he lost that Action Comics 1000. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum.
There goes that $10,000 Alita.
Do, 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 do.
This is the guy selling it.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So,
Damn.
I got this picture for Brenton. I don't know, Brenton, did you see it yet? She
No.
is right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Is that
Life size?
It's Elizabeth Olsen.
yeah.
Wow.
You could sit in her lap like Santa Claus.
I think that's
I didn't want to
probably,
go that way.
that's probably only for cons. Like they had that massive life-size Hulkbuster at that one event. Can you remember that one?
Look how
Yeah, the
close
Queen
that person's
State
getting to look
China
at it,
one.
too.
Yeah.
Loki was bad. They turned his bust around.
And
Oh, look at that's Joker.
That's Joker.
Oh,
That's
Joker.
Joker, yeah.
Oh.
Well, there is a Loki at this event.
He misbehaved. They turned him around.
Yeah, that was bad. No, I understand they did it to show the back part, but that's just kind of funny.
It is funny. He looks sad.
yeah.
This
You
looks
can't
awesome.
get a good angle of this guy.
There you
It
go.
looks sad. Oh man. The clothes look really wrinkly.
Like it just came out of a J.C. Penney
He's-
box.
He's unkept.
Apparently, if you steam it, it gets rid of all of that. So, but it's like you want to start steaming your statue.
Nope.
Accidentally
The
melt the
hair
silicone.
looks.
Oof. Oh dear Lord. What a
That's probably
harsh.
one of the worries, right? Probably a low heat setting.
Mm.
I've never seen this piece before. It looks cool.
Sin City. Look at that.
Yeah, so we were supposed to have a review on Monday for this movie, but like we had to postpone it. But this one of the guys, Richard, he posted this custom statue, and I thought it was
That's
another
great.
banger. So
Yeah.
even the base was pretty cool. And that leather jacket he always hints at through the whole movie that he
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah, I love how he like keeps stealing it from people.
Yeah. Marv. I would love to see the side profile so you can see that the nose he's known
Yeah.
for. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
He looks like a John Romita drawing. John
Doesn't
Romita
he?
Jr., I should say,
Yeah.
with the nose, that squared off nose.
Yeah.
This is cool. Tommy just recently got a Silver Surfer, and it's unpainted, of course, but
It's part of that line from that group. Yeah.
That looks like the movie one.
They're sculpted by Franco.
Oh yeah, Franco Quincy.
This, I think it's like phase 3 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is phase 3. And then that new one with the Galactus hand is phase 4.
As soon as I saw this surfer on screen, I looked over at the chat, and sure as shit, there goes Aiden. I need that surfer.
Oh man, this will be stupid expensive too, but mostly for hype.
That looks great.
I know
Very
Mr. X has
elegant
this
piece.
one. Yeah, it's really cool. So Twitter had announced their variant I think a couple weeks ago, and this I just wanted to bring this picture up. This is like the first one they came out with, regular skin color, but like here's the variant.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Looks good.
Oh wow, they even painted the
It's
plant.
planted
The
plant.
plants, yeah.
Yep. For the contrast.
Can you switch back again? So I was trying to figure out before what it was they changed in the sculpt because they said it was more than paint, and I think they tweaked their eyebrow.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Her face looked more realistic too.
Yep, I can see that too.
With the
It
paint.
looks a little bit different.
The paint is like, yeah, it's like maybe a better paint job on this prototype, maybe, because it has more depth in the paint. But like, yeah, I think they tweaked the eyebrow. I might be wrong though.
It's definitely a thinner eyebrow. Here, I'll get closer.
Yeah,
You see that eyebrow? It's way thinner than the other one.
but it's generally the same face, right? Am I crazy?
I think it's the same face. I think it's just suggested with the paint. I mean, it's a one. There's no switch out head on this. It's one piece. So I severely doubt it's a new sculpt.
And maybe the paint changed the way the face
Mm-hmm.
looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy right here, Richard.
Richard
It's
Manning.
HCG Hollywood Collectible Group. Cool,
Nice.
Richard. Thanks, man.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, the reason why I was saying that is because in the release they were saying that they changed more than just the paint. So I was looking to see.
Yeah. No, you're right. They did say that. About the base. Anything about the base different? Hard to tell with the artwork.
Yeah.
Where's Waldo?
I know.
I give up.
This is like a highlights book. What's different?
See, I picked the prime
Oh,
the
they
initial
changed-
one.
They changed this too on her shirt or her suit. It looks like it closes up more at the top. There's less cleavage showing.
Oh yeah,
Or is that,
there
is
you
that
go.
just is that just an upshot?
No.
No. Yeah, you can see it's joined. That part right there is joined.
Yeah, it's definitely joined.
That's right. Make it PG.
Okay, well, I got the NC-17 one. Then.
I'm not sure.
See, I have never bought a piece just for a variant in paint, but this is striking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this does look really nice.
I like the contrast with
Yeah.
her skin to that background of the plant.
Mhm.
I like this one.
All right, I'll get two. I'll put them on a rotating base and okay.
This is why we
David
talked
Danny.
about POs in the beginning of the show. I'm kidding.
And this piece has been out how long? Over a year.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, it looks great.
That's gorgeous. That is beautiful. Damn, that's nice. That's a nice
Ugly
portrait.
seam line on the head though.
Yeah, in the hair.
Oh yeah, the hair.
The part in there.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
So Aaron has a little wish. I just wish this was a one
Mhm.
quarter. Where
They
Twitter
said it's
had
never
and such.
happened.
You, is that what they
Yeah,
said?
they said
Yeah, they
it's not,
said
it's
no.
never happened, no doubt. And I like that, say it up front. That's good. Like,
Okay, say it up front and keep it that way.
yeah.
Hmm.
I
So
feel
we'll
like
see.
if they make a declaration like that, they're definitely not going back on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's about.
they don't want the shitstorm of the last one. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
we'll just do
I
it
would,
from every new piece moving forward. But this is an older piece, so
Hmm. So if you want it, this is the only skill you can get it in, and so
Mhm.
make your decision
Yeah.
based on that knowledge.
Hey, Piggy's asking how much is the Ivy? Do you guys remember by chance?
3 something. 3. Well, it was 350 for the other one. I think
The
this
new
one
one
might be
is more
400.
expensive. Yeah.
465, I think.
No,
I think it's for the
really?
quarter one, 465.
340 for the regular one, 350 for the artist proof.
Regular.
They don't even have it up yet.
350 Piggy. You could buy one and no kidding.
Free shipping on the regular one too, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out Twitterhead.
Yep.
Yeah, she looks great, man. But yeah, like that is the last picture of the night. 97 pictures. Eddie, man, did you cancel your YouTube channel or what's going on, man?
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty
figure out-
brutal.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because I just think news is overdone. So like, it's done on everybody's channel. So like, I don't know if that's what I want people coming to my channel for. Plus, I always feel bad when I leave stuff out of the news. So it's like, I don't want to just cover what I like about the news, So I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that. It might come back. It might not. It might be like, I was thinking about doing maybe, like, how people do little video updates of like when a piece gets announced, maybe of certain things that I really like, because then I
Yeah.
can tailor it to what I like. But I don't know if I want to just be another news channel. Like, so I'm trying to figure out that. I like doing the unboxings, so I keep doing those. I'm trying to figure out like what other live shows I want to do, but just trying to figure it out. If I figure it out in the beginning, it's better than later on if I'm already like got invested in the news and everything. So yeah, trying to figure it out. Hopefully people stick with me. I know it's good to be consistent, but yeah, just trying to figure it out.
That's cool, man. Yeah, like I started doing the movies because I'm like really interested in movies and I'm trying to branch out a little bit too. So yeah, man, you'll find it. I think you'll find it. Like the news was cool. I liked it, but like if it's something that you're not passionate about, it's something else too. Like if you're passionate about a certain statue too, that'd be cool. Like
Yeah.
I love hearing your thoughts on stuff. So
Thanks, man. I appreciate
yeah,
it. Too.
definitely. Cash, how about you, man? What's coming up on the Cash and Out show?
Tomorrow gonna do Horrible Bosses for the Wednesday stream. Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna do Horrible Bosses, and then Thursday is a Cash and Out show. And yeah, man, just trying to just give as much content as I can, as long as I'm having fun. So like the piggybacking off of what you're saying to like Eddie, it's kind of like, dude, you just got to be different and just be yourself. And just by being yourself, you are being different. So for me, I have a segment called Cash Out or I Don't Know. I only do pieces that legitimately interest me. The video, I hope, does well, obviously. But it's never about, oh, Queen just announced Iron Man, so let me go ahead and make a video for Iron Man. I could care less. Like, I'm not going to buy it, and it doesn't interest me. So I'm not going to put it out there because it's going to be half-hearted, and I'm just doing it predominantly to have another video out. So that's just my take on it. I started doing a Cash and Out show because nobody else was doing it, and I want to be different. I started doing Nostalgic Evolution because, well, we're just talking about shit one day behind stream, and it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? We're literally talking about nostalgic shit with that 70s show. We're talking about Pokemon with Evolution, piece the two together. Nostalgic Evolution, just being ourselves. People want to come, it's 12 of us, cool. People want to come, it's 50 of us, cool. But we're still going to have a good time. And I know, like, Steve talks about it all the time, man, just about having fun, bro.
Yeah, man. Tuesdays are the best days, and that's always stuck with me. So like it comes like really, it's a fun time Tuesdays. So even though
Yeah.
we're like 2 hours and a half in, like it's
I looked
it's
forward
good.
for today until we did that topic. That topic was, ooh, that was a heated one today, man.
But it's all in fun. It's all in fun, though.
Definitely.
It's good to be passionate, though. If you ain't
Yeah.
passionate, then you're full of it.
That was not
Yeah.
bad at all. Like it was heated, but it was a good conversation. I've
Respectfully,
seen much
yeah.
worse.
See, did you say I've been in much worse?
I have been in much worse.
Eddie. We need that side of Eddie actually. So maybe fired up Eddie Tuesday or something. I don't know.
I don't think my mind and my heart can take that. So we'll see.
But Mr. Strange, I saw you opened up a YouTube channel. Did you want me to share it really quick with people, or?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like, what are you talking about? What are you up to, Brenton?
I'm just kind of hanging out wherever I'm invited or wanted, and
Brenton is Mr. Sponge. He is absorbing the Polystone knowledge from everyone,
yep, definitely.
absorbing the enabling too.
Just trying to take it all in.
Cool, man. You're very informative too, with comic books and everything. So yeah, thanks for joining, man.
Yes.
no
Always welcome. Unlike money, like sometimes.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Grateful.
Yeah. Pudgy, man. How about you?
Sure. Everything is good. The only thing I got going on is I've been using my camera as an excuse to dust off my pieces and basically catalog them all, get them all photographed nice and new, and show them off a little bit. So I have an Instagram that I've been putting stuff on. Pudgy's Polystone Pics. That's me.
Nice.
Pudgy's _ comic book _ pics, right?
Polystone. Pudgy's Polystone Pics.
Gotcha. Cool, man. Yeah, definitely. Like your pictures are coming up daily now. It seems like I love it.
Yeah, I'll bang out a few, like 3 or 4, and then upload one today, upload one tomorrow. Like that.
Clear. And like I've heard some people actually reach out, like saying like, "Hey, what like statue is that?" They're like old ones too. So
Yeah, these are ones that younger folks haven't seen. I mean, no, really. I mean, because unless you're in the old school forum, like if you're in a Bowen forum or something like that, most of the groups, you're seeing what's hot and what's new or what's coming up. You're not really reminiscing very often about something that's particularly old. And these are pieces that like a lot of younger guys haven't seen at all. So
yeah, keep them going, man. They're awesome. Yeah, definitely. Tone, thanks for joining me, man. Like
Yeah, of course, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. What do you got coming up?
Just things with cash. I don't really got any pieces. I got a bunch of stuff on hold. The rest of this quarter of the deadline, because I intend on having all of that, but no POs, nothing like that. Because I'm being super focused on wanting to have the rest of the quarter of the deadline before I move on to something else.
Wow.
And it's really hard. It's really hard right now, just seeing all these great pieces fly by, but I'm trying to maintain a focus because I know how easy it is to, instead of having 2 walls with statues, turning this whole room into it and then the following room next to it. And I just don't want to do that. So
Got you.
trying.
Well, you come to the wrong show for that, man. So
I know. Absolutely.
Tone, thanks for joining us tonight too, man.
Of course.
Mr. Buckfangs, are you still upset over Harley, or are you over it?
Nah, I'm not even upset at all, man. It is what it is. I think it's better that way. I don't have to deviate from plans that I already made. Yesterday I picked these up from my LCS.
1 second. Oh,
Vintage.
where's Danny Lee?
Vintage.
And I'll probably go back and start hunting for some more books. But the trailer came out earlier today. I'm not too happy with how she looks. She looks like she has distended limbs. Like they're like really long in an odd way. It's weird. But
I got I gotta watch a trailer with Buck. He has like the magnifying glass. It's like, all right, let me see that again.
I do appreciate what they did with the hairstyle. They're staying true to the character with that in terms of when she's transformed. She has the big hair and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Um, Aside from that, I'm going through withdrawals. I need a new piece. I need a new piece. That's it. I might just end up buying something locally just to like get a statue in, because everything I'm trying to get, man, these lockdowns in China, they're not trying to make me happy. Because I've been waiting for things to ship for a while, and like they're not shipping because the whole situation in Shanghai. But hopefully, I get like a notification from Spec Fiction soon that says pay for shipping on Prime One Goku. That's my personal grail. I've been waiting
Hey,
forever. I've been waiting forever, and I just needed to come in, please,
we
please.
could. I'll hit up Todd.
Buck's almost ready.
Almost.
Cool, man. Well,
Nice.
everyone, thank you all for joining. And yeah, Tuesdays are the best days, and I definitely appreciate you all stopping by. And I'll see you next week, man. So have a great week, and I'll talk to
Yeah,
you
for
all
sure.
later.
Be good.
See you
See you
guys.
later, everyone.
Art.